Debate on topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense, mega levels are microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project, AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast. Killah Priest podcast. We're doing crystal. I say crystal balls. Welcome to the Killah Priest Podcraft. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Come into the building. Welcome to another episode of Killah Priest Podcraft. I am your host, Killah Priest, the Iron Sheik from the Middle East. I'm almost there, so prepare, say peace. Running the rocket is none other than ADA Dizzle.
Peace, what's good? Welcome back. It's going to be a wild show. You already know. Let's go.
Hey, this no fake, no phony, no hologram, but next to me is Coach Sade, man.
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Hey, you know how we do it. We coming straight hard, straight. It's unbizarre, but we coming for it with Napah Shadah in the building.
Hey.
Peace to the Podcraft and to the audience. And yes, I'm very excited to be here once again.
Right.
They keep on beaming me up, family. What do you want me to do? It's like a blessing here.
Hey, that's you. Yeah, this is the home. This is your home. Yeah, and we have the let's look into the chat room. Shout out to the craft room. I see two eyes in the building. We have our moderators in the building. Don't see them yet. But, you know, no regret. But we coming down here to get on the set. Hey. Is everybody on deck?
For sure.
Marge get set.
Right.
You bet.
Hey, it's been a long weekend. Let's talk about it. We're going to talk about a lot of things. I mean, hey, the Super Bowl just passed. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yup.
I'm sorry, Eagles. I had to say, well, well, I have to say that, you know what I'm saying? What's his name?
Jalen Hurts.
He played really good.
Yeah, he killed it, but can't get the ball to Pat Mahomes at the last minute, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's one of those things that happen.
It fell short.
But yeah, yesterday history was made. You know, two black quarterbacks played, and it was a good game, you know. I loved it.
There you go.
Right.
And for everybody who don't follow the ball, we broke down football before. This is an ancient god. We saw a bell or any ball game or ball. They call them ball. And it's a big thing where they have everyone come in because they start fights there too. That's why I don't like a lot of people, they get up in those arenas, they say Coke Butter Chiefs, and they wear the uniform. I can't stand when the families fight. You know what I'm saying? With moms and cousins and uncles, they start fighting, man. They putting on the uniform, and your team is losing. Why was the Cowboys there? Well, there's a lot of fans that was there. Napah Shadah, what's good with you?
Yeah, I'm just listening. I feel the same way. Listen, I don't want to sound too girly and start talking about the half show right away, the halftime show. So
good, because that's what I was going to do. Go ahead.
AD.
Talk about
I'll leave that for you, AD, and then I'll jump in. But I want to talk about, what about that penalty at the very end? Like, that was I want to see what you guys thought about that.
Okay.
There was a penalty, right? Right when the Chiefs were about to score. Talk to us about that. Was that good? Was that bad? Was that a good call, a bad call?
I'll take this?
Yeah, you take it.
All right. So, you know, a lot of people are feeling a lot of controversy about it. To be honest, I play football. There's holding on every play. And, you can't, it's national TV, you got caught, you know what I mean? And that's one of those things that happen in football, so you got to just take it what it is and understand that, like, at the end of the day, if you never held, then, they would have kicked the field goal anyway and been up anyway. So, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's football, you know what I mean? The refs is going to call what it is.
Right.
And we have an expert. Oh wait, Dad wants to add in your football too. Go ahead.
I'm looking at the chat room too. Well, he's absolutely right. The guy got beat, and when you get beat, when a guy beats you off the line, yell him because if you see, he wouldn't have did it because they were playing football the whole 4 quarters. So when the guy beats you off the line and you grab him, that's because he beat you. And he was going to go there anyway, so he had to do what he had to do. Hold. He just got caught. And I don't mean sometimes, some cats, they be out there holding, like, playing I've been feeling so, babe. Let's get it. No, I mean, feeling, make it sweet, tender love out there.
Right.
Just let him go. He grabbed onto his, I think I gotta let him go. Yeah, he grabbed onto his jersey, and he got away.
Yeah.
And then the rag, he threw out the laundry. And that was it.
I mean, like, it's always gonna look controversial. This happens every year. You know what I mean? Like every year there's a call that we don't like, and you just got to take it for what it is. You know what I mean? Like this happens every time. Like there's always a call that might decide a game. It might not be the best option. Sometimes I say the ref should stay out of it, but at the end of the day, that's how football is.
Right.
So
I said it was a soft call. That's. Well, every call is soft, but that was it. It was a controversy, and a lot of the Eagles fans, when you lose, I told Rasul one time, because he's from Philly. So like I told him, is that I'd rather not even make it to the Super Bowl if you're going to lose it.
right.
Or the playoffs. Because it's like a build up, but then it's always like that team that won versus that team that just, who were they?
Right.
Again,
it hurts more when
lose,
you
yeah.
lose that Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it always hurts. You know what I mean?
Nevertheless,
Well-
though, historic. It was history.
Well,
Well, now let's go, AD. Let's talk about my girl. I love her. Nobody can come near her. Well, in her category, Rihanna. Now she got a lot of pushback, a lot of criticism. But what do you think? Talk to us, AD, about
Well,
that.
I was one of the ones that went on Google immediately just to check and see if she was pregnant.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, is Rihanna pregnant again? I'm
She
like,
was pregnant, I
Cool.
told you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, nobody. I didn't know either, but
I didn't get the memo,
hey, man.
so I had to double check that.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Take some
And so
shit.
I was like, oh, that's cool. Okay, so then she rocked. So I understood, why the setup was the way it is. Because, when I watch these shows, I'm weird. I'm looking at the lighting. I'm looking at the production, how they transition to the next song. I'm listening to okay, well, what songs did they choose? They started with that one. I'm watching the choreography. I mean, this is my world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching all that. So I like the setup. They kind of gave her like a Super Mario kind of setup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it looked dope. And I'm like, okay, cool. They got her, up there. And I was like, where's her safety wire? I could see her safety wire so she don't fall off. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
I was
She's
like,
up high.
okay. Yeah, it made sense. So knowing that she was expecting, that made a lot of sense the way they set up everything. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because they got to protect, obviously what she's got going on. She was still doing a lot of moves for being somebody pregnant, though. Like, she was still like, moving this way and that, doing a few yoga poses. It was looking good.
Right.
She rocked it, and she always kills it with the voice. She's a fellow Pisces, so I'm a big Rihanna fan. Yeah, it was dope. Jimmy B says 80 was a backup dancer last night. No, I wasn't. But I do like it. I do like the show. I like Rihanna and her producers. I think they put a really good sound together and all that. So that was dope. But yeah, that's all I can say about that.
Wow. Yeah. And I just want to say, yeah, I feel the same way, AD.
Mhm.
I mean, people, we expect so much from the stars. Like, she's a huge star. But I just want to say shout out to her for having that opportunity. And I think she didn't let people know. I like to put a spin on, like, she's like, I'm gonna take this opportunity. I'm not letting anybody know I'm pregnant. I'm gonna come up here and do this. So
Yeah,
congratulations to her and ASAP Rocky on their
Exactly.
second child. So
Absolutely.
now,
Here we go. Shout out to Jody Southworth in the building. Very expensive indeed. That's right. Hey, listen. Some of the moderators are not here, so if y'all want to come on and be our moderators, y'all can definitely. I want to extend that out there. You know what I'm saying, for moderators. That's I'm new to it, but you know what I'm saying, we got the great Napah Shadah. She be holding it down in there, but she's here
Right.
now. You know what I'm saying?
well, if I may
Shout out to
say,
Knowledge
in
Bond.
my expertise,
Yeah.
I do see Jody Southworth and Ben Frank and Aurora Borealis. There's so many people that you have that are amazing. Overkill,
Right.
God. Even SL Smith, who tries to give me some hard time sometimes. You have a great audience, and they're so dedicated to you.
Thank you.
They're always, there's my brother, New Black World Order. So you have a great audience. So I just want to say, if I may say, they are very dedicated to you. If I didn't say your name, I'm sorry.
Shout out to Knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut over you, Goddess. And shout out to Now I Was Born. I forgot. I can't not forget this. AD, did you hear about True Goy from De La Soul?
Yeah.
R.I.P.
unfortunate.
Yo, I would do a whole, man, it's so much history with those brothers that I have personally. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from a long time, even before hip hop. I mean, before we became into the music industry. I knew them a long time. Mace family, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that really touched me, man. R.I.P. the True Goy, you know what I'm saying? And De La Soul, their families, and all their families, man. We wanted to send our condolences. That really hurting hip hop, you know. It's a Saturday. That's plug one, plug two. Plug one, plug two. Yeah, man, plug two, man. For real. And the final, you know what I'm saying, one love, man. Unplugged. Word.
Wow.
But energy lasts forever. So, you know, condolences to the family.
And he went young, man. He was only 54.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it an illness?
I don't even know.
Yeah, they're probably not going to tell us stuff like that yet.
I don't even know. Salute.
Yeah, but rest in power, you know.
Anybody knows what he passed from? Ain't that, man? I just know that just why diet and everything is important and what we put inside, they trying to kill us on a rapid speed. These fast food, fast life, I'm not quoting, don't say, I'm not saying that's what it is. But I just know that they fast food, fast life. You know what I'm saying? They give us so much process. And what's that? I was about to say, what's the nigga name? It got so deep. I was about to say, what's that nigga name? What's the dude name? the food guy with the Spanish name. The GMO guy.
Monsanto?
There you go.
Oh, the company, yeah, Monsanto.
Monsanto, they put out all these GMOs and all this food with all this process because they do not care about you. You don't even know these people that's inside these corporations. We was breaking it down before. We have, and I'm not saying this to cause, but we have to come alive and talk about this.
Right. Let's talk about it.
These corporations, they put all this stuff together. Dietary, McDonald's, Burger King, frying, you know what I mean? Laquita's there flipping the burger, you know what I'm saying? They don't even know.
Shout out to Laquita. Don't hate on her. She's just trying to make it.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm talking to James too. James and Tony. You know what I mean? All of
Hey,
them.
and Juanita. Don't forget Juanita. She's back there.
Hey,
too.
Juanita. Yeah, exactly. Juanita, Abigail. Shout out to everybody that's out there. That's him, bro. Yeah.
And Susan, Jose on the grill, you know,
Jose.
just trying to make a living. But they make a lot of money at these, but I'm not taking away. We'll stay with the diet.
Okay.
You know that out here, it's like $16 an hour to work at fast food? What?
Yeah, that's
That's good.
That's crazy.
Money.
Yeah,
Let's
right.
get that money.
You know.
Let's get that. And about that
that's the
money.
here in Arizona.
Okay, in
crazy.
AZ. All right.
It
Yeah,
might,
$16 an hour.
it might have went up in New York too. I don't remember how it was in New York, but it might have went up. New York, I remember it was like 12.
Yeah,
It
12.
was like 12. I mean,
I remember when it was $4.
Really?
$4 an hour. Yeah,
Jeez.
back in the
$4. That's slave labor.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they did. Probably. It was like I think it was $300. You was paid back then. Then off the book, I had an off the book job, and it was like fire. I was like
Yeah.
$390 off the books.
Oh, that's good.
I used to do construction. I know how to throw the wheelbarrow. Used to run with it and then throw it out the window. We was up in the Bronx and catch the back of it and pull it. Man, we was and then catch it on the back with a bunch of semen in there. We was kind of dope.
oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That hard labor.
Hard labor. Rooftops.
That sounds like one of those shows where like Gladiator, one of the challenges.
Yeah, it's exactly. We had to run up the beam, and you had these guys that was nice that used to wear like the handkerchief around their neck and their head, and they had one right here. You know what I'm saying? I think they had knee pads too. I don't know, but they was running up the beam and throw it out the window, catch it, and he taught me how to do it. But tar on top of roofs. I had to rip that up. I should have kept some of those newspapers. I found newspapers and magazines from like 1930, 1920.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. Yeah. You can find a lot of that at the thrift stores too. Some of those old time magazines,
Right.
like from the 1930s, and pretty cool. You might want to grab some. You never know if they're collector's items,
Right.
worth something. But I did want to go back to what you were saying about the food. We have to talk about Codex Alimentarius. I was talking about that on one of the channels, and somebody told me I was pseudo.
Dropping it. Go ahead.
But Codex Alimentarius is something that we need to all be really, really aware of. It is a organization, actually a governing body that regulates all food production, all food trade, from around the world, not just in your country, but in all countries. And Codex Alimentarius is, on the surface, it looks like it's great. And okay, they're helping us worldwide have some type of regulation for food. However, when you look closer, anything that is an herb, like, let me think, bitter almond seed that's known for cancer, to help fight cancer, that's considered poison because there's some levels of cyanide in it. But you can bust open, you can open up a pit, like a apricot pit, and you can find this little like almond looking seed inside, and you eat it. It's bitter. It has some bits of like traces of cyanide. So I'm saying before the regulation, before the GMO and the modification of the organism, of the plant. So all of that has been changed. You can't do that anymore because of Codex Alimentarius. So just throwing that out there. Anybody know about Codex Alimentarius? Wait. Shannon Southard. I wanted to talk about her too. Peace to her. All right, let me shut up. Let me hand it over.
No,
what do you know
good.
about Codex?
I don't know much about it.
it.
I actually went to school for health, so
Awesome.
we talk about when I was in school, we was talking about like the food deserts, where like they'll place all these fast food restaurants in like poor neighborhoods, so people don't really have an outlet to eat healthy, so they resort to McDonald's or like Popeyes, all those fast foods.
The worst one is Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell, yeah.
That is the worst. Like, if you have to choose between Taco Bell and McDonald's, I would go to McDonald's, bro, because you're gonna at least get some real meat.
Yeah,
oh, come on now.
For real.
You serious about that?
Yo, they use a powdered, dehydrated substance to make the meat, and they just add water. You know how you make peanut butter with a PB2?
Yeah.
They have that PB2 version for meat.
I believe
and
it.
they add water, and it's just nasty, bro. If you go to McDonald's, at least you can get a beef patty, and they don't cook it in any oils.
Right.
They just cook the fat. They just cook it.
It's still frozen meat, though. You know what I mean?
So if you get the quarter pounder, it's not frozen.
Makes sense. It's
you know
more
what I'm
expensive.
saying? Now, of course, McDonald's ain't the greatest food, but by comparison,
right?
You know what I'm saying? McDonald's will be better than a Taco Bell.
And you're not telling people to run to McDonald's.
Do not go to McDonald's. But if you have an emergency and you absolutely need to eat something, you need some sustenance, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And you have the choice between Taco Bell and McDonald's. I'm going to say McDonald's because at least you can get some real meat.
No, bro. You can't just be saying that.
By comparison.
Just don't eat it all. Just fast.
The public
or
is
you can
watching
fast,
us.
yeah.
What you said?
That's what I said. If you have to eat.
Fast.
Or you can fast. But you know what I'm saying? But
exactly.
if you're going to fast, you're going to have to get some minerals in too. So make sure you have your mineral water, maybe a little bit of what's that? Sea moss.
Yeah, that's typically.
You've been on sea moss now. Like,
I started taking it, yo.
Okay. How you taking
it? I got a tincture.
A tincture?
The drops.
Oh, I need to talk to you about making tinctures because I'm into that too.
Yeah.
I heard you do it. You make your own with the vodka.
No, I got mine off Amazon.
Oh, come on, man.
Yo.
We got Dr. Iki here.
I know. But, we're out of time now when you can actually get it on Amazon. It's legit, and it's got 5 stars. I'm not going to say which one. Y'all can find it, but there's a bunch of them. There's legitimate tinctures out there, and I'm only taking half the dosage, which is like 1 drop, like 1 milliliter.
Oh, okay.
Under the tongue.
All right, I feel you.
Right.
It's minerals. It's more minerals than I was getting.
You said you make it, AD?
Yeah.
Last one?
Say again?
You said you make it, right? Something with vodka.
I don't. Oh no, we were talking about body sprays for that.
Oh.
I was making my own body sprays. You know what I mean? But those don't last long. Now I don't really rock any of those. I got some natural stuff for that. That's deodorant. But Yeah, man. On Amazon, you'd be surprised what you can get. You know what I mean? But you gotta do research. Don't get any cheap stuff. You know what I mean? But my point is that shit works, yo, because I think I was deficient in some mineral. Who knows?
Right.
When I started taking that, I'm sleeping like a baby. I was already sleeping good, but now I'm like, I could breathe better. You know what I mean? I didn't change much of my diet, but I added the CMOS tincture.
You still be having out of body dreams?
Yeah, every other day or so. Yeah,
Shrooms.
it feels good. It's a lot of floating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have like astral projection that you do?
Yeah, it's been happening more and more
I
often.
like that, though.
But it's the floating thing, and when it's happening in the middle of the dream, I'm always telling myself I gotta remember this, because this is amazing. So I want to make sure I don't forget it. You know what I mean? So when I do wake up, I'm able to remember certain things, and it's incredible. What I love the most though is that floating sensation, the feeling of weightlessness. You know what I'm
Do you ever? Can you? Here's a question for all of you. Did you, when you're floating in your dreams, I don't know if you all float in your dreams, could you enter into some type of a place, like maybe a ship? Could you enter inside of a ship? Or
I don't know. I haven't gone through walls or anything,
Yeah.
but like when I'm conscious that it's happening, back of my head in the dream, I'm like, it's happening. Here we go. Uh-oh, it's happening. I'm falling into it.
Right.
And then I notice that my body's just like not moving. It's almost like being sleep paralysis. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of a vibrating feeling that you get into the whole body too. And you start to breathe heavy. Being able to breathe well helps you with the out-of-body experiences, because you go, you're really breathing heavy. And then so there's a lot of floating happening, and a lot of like uncontrollable floating. But the more conscious I'm becoming, the more I'm able to control it. Like, okay, I want to move forward. Okay, now I want to go to the right. All right, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of piloting happening. If I overthink, I wake up. That's what I notice. If I do too much thinking in the middle of the astral projection, I'll fuck it up.
Oh, wow. I wanted the part to come in on it. Yeah, that's deep. That's what you said. But check this out. Video games, you have an astral projection of 3 men. A lot of times. When you're playing the games, you have a projection. It doesn't look like you, but you control it. You know what I'm saying? The same way you have an out-of-body experience. But the thing is, when you die in the video game, you don't necessarily die. It's almost like the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? So, and you play video games, right?
Yeah, I was doing Call of Duty, but I prefer to call it military combat simulation.
Right. Military, yeah.
Yeah, because then I don't feel like I'm playing video games.
Yeah.
I sit down and be like, all right, time to do some combat military simulation.
Right.
You know what I mean? That
Sounds
way I
like
feel like I'm training my mind for strategic, you know what I'm saying? Like this is brain training. Let me do some strategic military combat simulation so that I'm able to exercise the mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to call it Call of Duty video games.
Do you think they're trying to take? Do you think they're trying to take our dreams with the video games and create those men? Creating those characters, and because they be dying in those characters. So you never know where they go.
Yeah,
but they just dissolve into the. You play video games too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I play a lot more fighting games. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, honestly. Right? Shooters too, but like fighting games, like Mortal Kombat. Like when you're in Mortal Kombat, like you're fighting. You got, first of all, it's funny because I have a fighter's eye. Right. So like every move you do is specifically to how can I say? It's to you're pretty much comboing. You know what I mean? When you combo people, you got to know exactly how to hit them. Like, if you're going to kick them low, and you know how to juggle. Because juggling is a part of the fighting games. You know what I mean? You got to know how to juggle. In Mortal Kombat, you see that a lot because, a lot of times you don't know how to play. I'm trying, my fault. I'm getting my mental right. But, yeah, what's I going with this? But, yeah, no, it's the same thing, though. Like
you said that you control the character.
Yeah.
So you have control of the character through a joystick.
Right.
Like when you sleep, what is your joystick? You know what I'm saying? Like what is
your mind? Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was saying, do you believe that because you could do all of these things in your dream? Let's think about this. Do they try to imitate? Because remember, there was no video games, and I love video games too. When y'all show me do you think that they're trying to take our dream state and put it into video games to make us more violent?
Yeah.
Hey, Napah.
No, I want to go ahead, Solomon.
Go ahead, Solomon.
Let's hear you flow, and then I'll come in.
Yeah.
Do I think it makes us more violent? I mean, most video games are violent. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's something with the human mind, because naturally this world is violent. So you know, it's something to get that inner aggression out. Because you know, when I play video games and we all get passionate about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
No matter if I'm playing fighting games, Madden, you know, whatever fighting game it comes to it, or shooting, you know, you get passionate about it because you get upset when you lose, and you really want to go on a streak of, it's crazy, but killing. You know what I mean? You go on a whole streak. You go on a streak. You know what I mean?
Right.
You start wanting to
on the run.
Yeah, go on the run and get like 90 kills. You know, 30 kills. Whatever the game says. You know, even playing fighting games, you want to go on that streak. I don't know what it is. It's that inner aggression we all have. So.
Yeah, I don't think that's their original purpose. I don't think they're trying to like take over the minds. If anything, I don't think they want us playing the military games, because that creates an intelligence that gives people the ability to organize themselves and be able to overthrow them. Do you know what I mean? It makes you a little too smart, because you start learning combat strategy. You start learning how to use these guns and how, you know what I mean? If anything, it brings you more into the side that makes you uncontrollable. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think they want you, they being the higher level.
But do you think that you can run through the streets and find a gun just floating in midair like the game?
No, of course not.
Go bling,
Of course not.
bling, bling.
But yeah.
But they do have trains that go through Chicago.
Yeah.
At one time, and a train that came through LA from back in the days, and it had, you can hear these stories from any gangsters or any guys. They let a bunch of guns out from cargo cars, trains, and then everybody got a hold of them, and there you go.
Yeah.
Video games came out, so.
Right. So there's so much that I love this. There was a time, family, when I was like deeply immersed in conspiracies research, conspiracy theory research. First off, I'm a little rusty and dusty, but those out there who are still connected, you know, there was before the internet got revamped after Pizzagate. Sorry about that with the algorithm, if this is gonna get your channel like, but everything was available to you. Now that post Pizzagate, everything is super controlled and suppressed and hidden, deeply hidden in the internet. Everything's always out there, but you have to search through files and 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 files to find the truth. So as far as the government and video games, then I'll answer your question about, do I think that they're taking our consciousness, our dreams, and using them?
Right.
Which they are. But I remember doing research on Xbox and how it was very tied into the military, the government, and how this is before what do you call it? Call of Duty. This is before Call of Duty.
Wow.
This is a long time ago. And people were seeing, okay, Xbox, these people who were in the government, in the military were coming out. You know, they were high classified, they had all this clearance. And they were like, yeah, they set up these games, and Xbox itself, it's a military operation, it's a military how do you say, experiment, so to speak.
Right.
So I'll just throw that out there. But the beautiful thing about people, and I love what AD is saying, and Solomon, is that you, no matter what the purpose, the maleficent, the malfeasance is, the bad purpose, we always, as conscious, living, vibrating beings, we turn it to positive, beneficial. So it may have been an agenda to turn us, to mess us up, but then people start using it for good, because we're always going to vibrate high. That's our purpose. So anyway, enough about that, about the government and the video games, but I do want to say about the consciousness. They're 100% using our consciousness, and that's including our dreams, to for technology. And we can talk about Beta 48. I think the name is Rothblatt. I haven't done the research for years, but I used to really be really hard body into researching AI, you know, the what's it called when they take over? What's it called? You guys know when when the AI takes over, it's called whatever.
Artificial intelligence, or
But it's something with an S. But anyway,
go ahead.
basically being a 48, you got to look into that. Where they there's a church called Terrasim. Basically, the cloud uploads all our consciousness. Everything we do, we put online. Everything about ourselves, we put online. We're linked into our emails, our social media. Even people who say, "Oh, I don't mess with that. I don't do that." Yes, you are linked in, because even when you go to an establishment, you may not know it, but somehow they link you into technology. Go ahead.
Go ahead. My bad.
No, I want to hear from you.
No, I accidentally clicked on a video and it started playing. That wasn't us.
Oh no, you was going in. You was going in, Napah.
My bad.
And then they someone said Moochie said levitation is easy because that goes into levitating, out of body experience in video games.
Well, levitation is definitely easy and possible. We'll talk about our consciousness in our dreams. When you dream and you talk about, I love how AD's talking about, basically when you talk about out of body experiences, meaning astral projection, I'm tying it all together. And somebody who's like really boxed in might say, out of body experiences and astral projection? Yes, it is. Because you are looking at yourself in a dream outside of yourself and your consciousness. This is the beautiful thing about existing in this realm. You, in this realm, in this existence, you can look outside of yourself. Now, can I definitively 100% tell you that's not any other existence outside of this plane, this realm? No, but I have a suspicion because of all of the holy writings and ancient writings and modern contemporary writings. We are so special that we have an ability to look outside of ourselves. And that is like infinite. It just starts to like go into, a mirror. You hold a mirror to a mirror to a mirror to a mirror to a mirror. So what I'm getting at is in a dream, lucid dreams are so powerful. If you have a lucid dream, that means that you are in a dream understanding I'm dreaming. And if that's possible, then that tells you that what level of consciousness that you're at. You're at a high level of consciousness in your existence, because you have the ability to say, I'm outside of myself looking in. And then what happens is you have to start to master that. You have to say, I'm going to do this when I'm awake. I'm going to do this when I'm awake. I need to master it. I can master a lucid dream. In a dream when you're just like, oh, I see this guy coming to kill me, I'm going to die. But I know this is a dream. So when I die, I won't really die. That's power. Have you ever had a dream like that? Anybody?
Yeah, I did. I have a dream that I was floating a couple of times. And
But what about somebody doing something to you and you said, especially dying or like you're falling off a building? When you're gonna die, you say, I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna still live because I know this is just a dream, but I'm still in it. Have you ever done that?
Well, when I die, I feel like I wake up when I die in my dreams. It's crazy to think that way. You know what I mean? It's like real. Especially you remember like the last it's a REM sleep. It's like REM sleep, right? You remember like the last your last dream that you have. You know what I mean? Because you have 100,000 dreams throughout that whole night. You know what I mean? So you could really feel the out of body experiences while you're sleeping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so imagine when you're in a lucid dream and you have somebody, push you off a building and you're falling. Because it's lucid. Lucid means that you know that you're dreaming. And you see did you get the duality? You're looking outside yourself. And you say, oh, I know this is a dream. I won't really die. I have control over myself. I had a dream a couple times with loved ones dying. And it was lucid because I said, I know this, even though I had the pain and the sadness, I said, oh, I'm so glad this is a dream. Now, what that is power, because you can transfer that to your wake self. Because in essence, you are your dream self. You're one whole complete existence. And when I say that, I get back to what Priest was asking, do I think that they are uploading our consciousness, basically? Are they using our dreams? Yes. Yes, our dreams are being used. Our dreams are being used. Our consciousness is being used. And so, yeah, go ahead.
The reason why I asked that, because certain people, when you deal with that type of spirituality, like I talk to a lot of people that deal with that type of spirituality and gamers, right? So when you enter the game, because I used to play Miss Pac-Man. That was my thing, you know that.
Yeah, I know.
Miss Pac-Man.
Pac-Man himself, but okay.
He's nasty at it too. He's nasty at it.
Oh, he can't beat me though. I challenge him.
Okay.
Miss Pac-Man. That's dangerous.
I don't know if you want to bet that. I'm tell you that right now.
I already had a conversation.
Yeah, I'll put all my money on him in Miss Pac-Man.
Wow.
Throw the hands. We got to do this.
I've watched him. Yeah, it's
so
crazy.
Me and Napah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Miss Pac-Man, we gotta set a date and a time. Remember, I think Myeoshe and Rasul supposed to have went at it, but they never had went at it. They were supposed to do like
I want to do Pac-Man. I don't know about Miss Pac-Man.
I don't. You backing up out of it now, huh?
No, I said I'm more of a Pac-Man player.
Okay. I can do Pac-Man with you. I can do Pac-Man.
Oh.
Miss Pac-Man, you have two tunnels in Pac-Man you have two tunnels too.
Yeah.
It's just the board never changes in Pac-Man. Just
in Miss Pac-Man, no, the board changes in Pac-Man. Anyway, get back. I cut you off.
Maybe baby Pac-Man. There's so many Pac-Mans.
Yeah, there's a lot of Pac-Mans.
There's a lot to learn from that too. We'll build on that, sister.
Jesus.
I need to get.
Love that.
I need to play Pac-Man.
Let's do it. I love that Pac-Man. Shout out to my cousin. She caught a bad one. Jamila.
Yeah.
I played that Miss Pac-Man and I had to do it. And she was good.
Let me tell you real quick. See, I need to flex really, really hard.
Okay.
I play Pac-Man so hard body.
Uh-oh.
And I like to use hard body because I feel like I'm being so edgy.
Oh,
now,
okay.
So I play it so well that I just keep on winning. And I'm like, why do I have all these extra 10, 15 extra?
You need somebody to take you out. That's me. Priest to the. That's why I got ghosts in it.
Nah, what I really love about Miss Pac-Man is it's the mind of the ghost. If you understand the mind of the ghost,
let's talk about it.
Yo, you will kill it.
Come on in.
Talk
go
about
in.
it.
Nah,
we can get deep.
Because each ghost has a different mindset. That's why they all move different ways. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not the one
what
that
are their
saw.
names?
Go ahead, coach. Go ahead.
What's the Icky, right? It's Blinky.
Mm-hmm.
What's the red one again? The red one's
Speedy.
Speedy? Yeah. Is the red one Speedy? Yeah, it makes sense because he's the one that's always going to catch you up from behind. And then there's the pink one. The pink one's name is
Pinky.
Pinky, yeah, right? Pinky. So yeah. So
Blinky is the
Blinky.
Blinky is.
I thought it was Icky. Blue one is Blinky. Yeah, Blinky.
Then there's a slow.
Pac-Man. I thought you were
no, because
I learned. I learned from him.
That's right.
It's crazy.
But yeah, you're right. See, it was a guy that I used to. I should have listened to that last word he tried to tell me. On 42nd Street, they used to have the game room, a big arcade back in the days before they tore it down and then remade it up. It was this guy that used to get busy on, and he was telling me because I was looking at all the ghosts and how all 4 ghosts is a different attribute. But the dumb one would catch you up. That's the brown one. It made him the dumb one.
A blue one, yeah.
And I can tell you, there's other things because you have the power once you eat the pellet. You should know this. Mm-hmm. You get we spend so much time being chased by the ghosts because you become nervous, and a lot of people catch themselves. But you got to relax. You know this, Napah.
You're giving secrets away. You have to do a seminar and then make a paid seminar for this.
This is fraud free. And because you have to find Miss Pac-Man. I'm talking about Miss Pac-Man, and then we get into Pac-Man, which is the same science because it's the same ghost.
Yeah.
Say it's always four corners, four elements, right? Whatever you want to say, but you could become the hunter once you eat the pellets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can chase ghosts.
Yeah, come on, but don't fall for that. Don't start. You find yourself, you forget your mission when you start chasing ghosts.
Yes.
Oh no.
Go ahead, Priest. You do it.
Let's talk about
he
it.
would do
Let's
it.
talk about it. But there's patterns, and with life, there's a lot of things. There's patterns, and you can learn a lot. I learned a lot about Miss Pac-Man about life. Period, because the boards change. And you have to be able to adapt to the changing boards. The tunnels are not in the same place. They have this one called Junior Pac-Man, and the tunnels are up here because you're really warping.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Here.
Yeah.
4 pellets. But you can get to a board. Let me say this. I'm going to say this right into the mic. You can get to a board where the pellets don't even work anymore. Have you been that far?
Talk about that.
Have you been
Talk
that
about it.
Yeah.
This is for advance. When you go so far on the boards, you can turn the boards over, and the pellets don't even work anymore. So they just bounce. But you wouldn't notice. I'm gonna tell y'all, they bounce a little bit. So it looks like they coming after you, and if you eat the pellet, it don't turn, but they'll bounce. They go the opposite way. So don't ever eat it if they go the opposite way. And you eat it, and they bounce back towards you.
Yeah.
And that's what you don't supposed to do. But those are advanced, you know what I'm saying, just advanced levels. And we have some super chats in there. We're gonna read when AD gets back. But the part, so those are high levels, and I'm so glad. Yeah, I love Pac-Man because you eating the dots, connecting the dots.
Right.
Yes, and let's talk about the dots. What are the dots if we correlate? Let's get philosophical and let's correlate the dots to life. What are the dots, Priest?
Energy. I think it's used to move on, and then when you're making connections. They have a song called "Connected Dots" of Ill Beats,
Right.
But it's energy, and your power. There's a pellet called power pellet. So you eat the energy, you keep moving it, you keep moving till you get to your power pellet. That's where you become strong. That's the blinking. It's the same as the dot. It's just bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's levels, and there's levels on all boards. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said it's pellets. Yeah. You know, so when you get the blinking dot, and that goes in with traveling, with moving. We spend so many time being chased by our own ghost. And we are, just as I said, trapped in a video game with just one man. You know what I mean? That's how life is. That's why I just came up with that. I'm thinking like, wait a minute, dream? Because I saw certain people said, damn, they got me, man. How did they get you? It's like Matrix. Like, how did they kill you?
Right.
But see, you would say something that's pseudo, right? You have a dream. But when you die on the game, they said, I died. The only thing is...
And you know what I teach my children? I say, never say that. Stay outside the matrix. Again, with the duality. And I'm gonna hand it. I know you're on fire.
I'm just kidding.
Your fans out there, they're like, don't stop the God's flow. Hold on, no. That is where you stand outside yourself. And don't ever say I died, because then you let yourself know you put yourself in the game. Never put yourself in the game. Never put yourself in the book. Say my guy died or it died. But anyway, go on.
Right. No, but you're controlling it.
It's that passion.
Yeah, you're controlling it with the joystick. It's called a joystick. It goes any way how you want to do it. I don't like the ball ones, but you're controlling it. And you're the mind at that period, at that point. You are the mind. You're the mind controlling your body. But see, sometimes you'll be like, that's me. Yeah. Like a car coming by, they go, oh, there's Jim. After a while, you can work in a building.
That's right. It is you.
Look at Tommy.
Right.
Yeah.
And is it really you? Is it you or are you the God outside of it?
Well, if they start to identify you as the car, Oh, they go what's her name? She just drove by.
Right.
Or there's, you know what I'm saying? There's Stacia just walked by. There's Solomon. He just walked by. You know what I'm saying? So
What did you just say?
I'm just saying random names. I'm just saying, like you may say Tommy. You may say, no, after a while, you identify the person as the car. Oh, they go, I can get her. I go, yo, they go C-Mac. It's C-Mac.
Right.
But see, you after a while, you identify, oh, that's where, what's the name, work? So that's the person. Oh, you know they right there. Or even when you locked up in prison. You know what I'm saying? That person is in there. Oh, what's the name? Right up in there. It goes to that's their spot. That's the person who they are. So you start learning a lot by the character.
Right.
The characters. How you control the character with the joystick. It's a persona, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
No, you killing it. Like, I mean, you're right. Like, you have all control over who who's the main character in the story that we're playing. You know what I mean? Right. And it shows you, honestly, most of it's so deep that it shows you your own personal flaws too. When you die in the game, and the way you fail in the game, right? It shows you your own personal flaws and how you make mistakes. Right. And what your mistakes are. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm playing, like, my biggest problem, one thing I learned about me playing video games in general, I get overconfident, and that's what kills me. Right. You know what I mean? And like, you could just take that from you take that within your own life. You know, right. All right, I gotta stop getting over myself. You know what I mean? I gotta stop getting overconfident, because I will go for that route that I know for a fact I'm just too aggressive on that route. You know what I mean? Is
patterns.
Yeah, the patterns. You know what I mean? Like with Pac-Man, I know for a fact, like, what kills me is the overconfidence in general, because I would do something that I know will kill me, and I should just stuck to what I was doing in general. You know what I mean? Right. That would make me successful.
Do you realize that when you're playing a game, you're playing, but then the game is playing itself? That there's ghosts in there, like, who's moving the ghosts?
Oh, yeah.
It's you. You know you Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man. Yeah. Or you whatever, you're the third. But who's playing with them?
Oh, no, they dictate it off of your moves. Right. So they know. So the ghost mind knows that, okay, I need to chase Miss Pac-Man or Pac-Man by this route, because they all intentionally had different routes, you know? Right. Like the red one's going to catch you, behind? He's always going to chase you. Yeah. Right? The pink one's always going to try to catch you from the front, you know what I mean?
Give y'all jewels right.
You know what I mean?
You learn that, man.
You know, I mean, I learned a lot watching, you know? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But like, you can watch. Each ghost has a pattern. They know. They're like, yo, I need to chase Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man by the route that I know I'm gonna get them. You know what I mean? Right. That's why the blue one's so unpredictable, because they always.
Right. So basically, know your enemy. Yeah. You have to know your opponent. Right. The best thing, any football player, boxer, they study their opponents. They study their opponents. You would be blind not to study your opponent. Now, we have a lot of opponents in our regular life out there. Apply that to what happens every day. You already know. It's amazed that you. Yeah. It's amazed that we go through what we go through, dealing with just life itself, with people, different type of people. We have to move. Sometimes we have to go through tunnels. We have to run through tunnels. Yeah. And get that deep, you know. And people will be around you, and you know you're trying to work on something, but they like ghosts, because they're not real inside. Mm-hmm. They're not real with you, so they become ghost-like or ghost. Right. Or that person ghosts you. There's a person, they even call that when you're dealing with a person, individual. How could we get the extra person, the extra man?
That extra life. Yeah.
Extra life. It's about endurance at the end of the day. Yeah. Man, the part.
Your demons are chasing you, right? The ghosts are chasing you. Your demons are chasing you. Yep. And they're gonna catch you from any other corner. You know what I mean? That's
4 corners of the earth.
Yeah, it's life.
That's life.
Yeah, it's life.
Basically. How many? Somebody said, and then we got the Matrix is a good science behind that. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Napah. I know you ready to come in. I got so much Gemini energy up in here. It's dope.
No, I love it. I love sitting back. It's a blessing to hear wise people. And Solomon's so young for his age. He's got so much wisdom, and he's
Oh,
tapped into his
thank you.
old soul. So I like to sit back and listen to the vibe. Yeah, Solomon, I shout out to you for breaking down the Pac-Man in a different way. I love it.
You know, I grew up watching a lot, and you know, I have a perspective. Like I see things in a bigger picture. You know what I mean? Like, so I typically understand. Like, I always think deep about things. You know what I mean? So I sit back and like I observe, and then once I got it all together, I can reflect on it. You know, that's pretty much what it is. It's all perception.
That's what life is about.
Yeah.
Always growing. Don't ever limit yourself and say, well, I got to where I was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh.
You remember the Owl movie? What was that? What was that? It's called The Ghouling. The Owl. Remember it was about the owls, and one of them was a warrior. But he dropped a jewel. What was the name of that, y'all? It was the you got some fans in the chat room, in the craft room, Napah. They love you.
Oh yeah, we got the super chats if you're ready.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I love them too.
It's called The Ghoul. It's the Owl movie. I just want to say this one thing. Well, anyway, he dropped the jewel to it was the horned owl told the big owl, this gigantic owl that can listen to mice under the snow. So I don't know if it was a snow owl, but it's a big owl with the big hair, his face. Well, anyway, he goes, go as far as you can. Tells them when they flying, they looking for the hollow tree, the hollow. They called it the hollow. They all flying, right? Because they was looking for this great owl. Right. He's a legend or whatever. And they wanted to, to fight off these evil owls that took this pill to turn their eyes blue or something like that.
Wow, I need to see that movie. Is it an animation?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's called
The
Guardian. Yeah, The Guardians is something. Somebody loved it. Yeah, The Guardian of Ghoul or something like that. They had a book on it.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, we could talk about it. Well, anyway, the further he went, he goes, when you can't go no longer, you're halfway there.
Oh my God, I love that. Get a bomb.
Not a jewel.
Oh, it's so good. So good. Break that down.
I was like that.
You can't go any further. When you can't do any more, you've only gone halfway. That's the infinite. It's still so deep. The profundity. I love that word, profundity.
Exactly.
Always go deep, not wide.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
your saying. Your quote.
Nah,
right?
I took that from somebody, but yeah. But nah, it's a good way to think,
Yeah, you could tell a wide receiver that too. Like, yo, go deep, not wide. No, we can. Yeah, that's routes. Running routes is like mazes, man. I'm amazed. Let's read some. Let's read some super chats, and then we'll come back and finish this build. This build's about to be heavy. I already know. We got the great Napah Shadah going in, the great Coach Solomon going in, and the great A Dizzle.
And the great Killah Priest, the one and only.
Hey, right in the building. Let's go.
Save the best for last. Let's give the flowers where they're due. Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
Where there's due. Get out of here, for real. Valentine's Day.
Love, yep.
What's tomorrow?
You celebrate it.
Was it 14th?
It's the 14th.
We're talking about Saint Valentine, the massacre, or the blood sacrifice, or the love. Let's do the love. Let's do love. Love.
This is for
a lot of love.
The Hallmark, Saint Valentine.
Walmart. All right, let's do it.
All right, shout out to fella B. He says, Queen Napah, you look beautiful and you are correct. Artificial intelligence cannot read your mind. You hold the power.
Wow, thank you, fella B. You're awesome.
Yo, looking at a Gucci is about that time. Remember, Vivi?
I'll give you some drums on that thing if you want.
Yeah.
So you can do a beat. I'll give you a kick and a snare.
Yeah.
Next one we've got here is from, I don't have it set up like that. Hold on. Divine Unique. He says, sleep is unconscious meditation and meditation is conscious sleep. This is why monks meditate so much. Meditation, a form of prayer, is unimaginably powerful.
Beautiful.
Wow.
What's that brother name?
Divine Unique.
Unconscious sleep. I love it.
That's good.
If you look at it, that's what it's like to conquer and like the absence of all confusion is to be at peace, which is a form. It rhymes with sleep, so it's like deep peace.
Well, the deep meditators, the ones that are really good at it, are able to have astral projections, out of body experiences during meditation. So they leave their body and they're able to live in another realm, another world, gather information, take it back. The weirdest thing about these astral projections is the conversations. You're talking to other entities. They're talking to you. You're going back and forth. I've had some experiences where I'm teaching or saying something, and then I've had experiences where I'm listening to someone else. Yeah. I've had experiences where I hear a low voice telling me something in the background. And that gets strange because you're like, where is that coming from? And then you have other experiences where you see someone that you used to know or someone from a past life, and they're just like saying, hey, sorry, this and that. And you're not sure if it's actually them.
Wow, AD. You're telling us a lot about your spirituality.
If you see someone else that has passed in your dream, it's not guaranteed that that is them. Sometimes your mind will be able to recreate them, and sometimes it might actually be them. So you never know. Do you know what I mean? But you can't always trust who you see. So you got to be cautious. You know what I'm saying?
Christian now.
You never know. No, it could be them.
That ain't no family. That's a demon.
You know, it may or may not be. It could just be another angel. It could be, or whatever you want to call it. It could be another entity. That's just bad or good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
In my world, there is no bad or good. There's just different degrees of good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what, AD?
Yeah.
You are on the surface, like, you need a class where you tell people that particular part, because at the surface, the reason that the person that they did know is representing someone else or whatever other spirit, there's some deeper meaning that's tied to the person that they know, but they haven't really connected, and they have to look deeper. But you're right. I was joking around when I said you sound Christian.
Oh yeah,
you're right.
You never know, but it's interesting to take those in and then process it best for yourself. You know what I mean? It's so difficult to do any kind of dream interpretation because we're all going through different experiences. We're all going through different paths and everything. But the experiences themselves, they feel so real. That's the good part to remember. And then you take what you can from it. You know what I'm saying? We have to take stuff from the real world too.
Yeah.
But I want to ask this really on just personally to you. I didn't know that you were so really deep on that. Like, do you study? Do you have a guide that helps you? Because the information that you're talking about, you can figure it out on your own, but I'm just wondering how you actually got to that level where you understand that.
I just got to a level to where I was dreaming so hard that I was having like kaleidoscope type of floating experiences. And it was the floating part that I loved the most. And it started to be so real, especially flying through, over like parts of water, that it felt so real in the moment that as I'm having the dream, I'm reminding myself that I need to remember this when I wake up. This is so damn real that I need to remember. So I would like take a look at something and remember, okay, that blue building. Don't forget that blue building. So it was so imperative for myself to remember. So as that started happening normally over and over again, I did more research on astral projection and how it worked and everything. And I kind of know how to initiate it. You have to kind of wake up in the morning. So you like increase cortisol in your system and then go back to sleep, because the experience is happening with you being half awake and half asleep. So that cortisol in your system is kind of combining with, some say vitamin B6 helps. Having a good sense of B vitamins will help you. Having like very intense dreams. Anyway, so that combination is that they start.
Go back to the cortisol.
Yeah. So you have to kind of wake up. So it also helps if you wake up and use the restroom, and then you come back and go to sleep. If you come back and go to sleep and put yourself in a very, very comfortable position, and then don't move.
Yeah.
When you fall back asleep, that is where you're more likely to have not only intense dreams, but you can, go into the out-of-body experience. But I've had them so often that when I feel it coming, I'm able to welcome it more. I'm able to fall into it more because I'm able to be like, oh, it's happening. It's kind of a deeper sleep. So you have your regular dream, right? There's a deeper sleep that happens beyond that. And this was also in that movie, Inception. Remember how they fall asleep and they're dreaming, and then there's a dream within the dream.
Yeah.
That secondary dream
Right.
is incredible. And I believe that's probably where the pineal gland is releasing the DMT or whatever. So many biochemical processes that are happening. Who knows? I don't know the mechanism.
Right.
But I've had the experiences so often that it's life-changing to the point where you see how, like, yo, this is more than we know. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you kind of believe more in afterlives after that, because it's like, well, you know, it's the spirit part. But like I said, the part I loved the most was the floating, because it feels blissful.
Yeah.
It feels so free, and like it's such a positive feeling. You know what I mean? So I come back, I wake up, and I'm just like happy. Because it's like, you know, it could be oxytocin. You're right. Who knows?
The chemicals in our brain, sometimes it releases, and that's what we could talk about, wet dream. You know, back in the days.
Yeah.
And you get that feeling when you pass a board, or when you see somebody you like, or just having a conversation. Just it releases these
Dopamine.
chemicals.
Yeah.
And see, everybody thinks that it have to come through sex. It could come through smiles. It could just be. It just triggers.
Oh, you're talking about oxytocin.
Yeah, oxytocin triggers, and it what it does is it brings you back to that. It kind of like that fight or flight kind of. It restores peace upon that fight or flight, and it reassures you that you good. You know, like you in a good place. And if we start feeding these things, like because I want to ask you about weed.
Yeah.
You know, because we talked to Hari when he was here. Shout out to Hari, and he was telling us about there's different type of ways: DMT trip, mushrooms, shrooms, and when you get into the psychedelics, what you're talking about is like a psychedelic. Because we talked about Mario, still goes into games. Oh my goodness!
Always.
That man was like boom, 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 boom. He just hit that mushroom, he be getting bigger and bigger. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. And
That's how you feel. If you do shrooms, you do feel bigger. You feel wise.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's the
Dragon Ball
DMT.
Z, they deal with the balls, right? Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Dragon Balls.
They have this, and they want to, I think, broccoli, because they're vegetables. When we went through that before, they're actual vegetables which have chemicals in them, which kind of lift you up. But we don't catch that because we don't eat scientifically. We don't eat to catch the feeling that, like, damn, I feel I'm in a certain mood right now, because the foods is a drug like sex, and it releases things. Coming from the great Napah mom, she broke that down before, and it releases when you eat things, it releases certain feelings. Me, chocolate. It's just, there's a code in
Magnesium.
No, it's not the magnesium. It's not
It's a combination of things with
No, it's not
chocolate. There's a
magnesium.
lot of stuff happening in cacao.
It's a chemical inside the chocolate. I don't know if y'all get it.
I mean, you got the sugar in there. You got
Man, that's from
There's
the sugar.
a lot of chemical
There's
reaction.
a lot.
I got you.
Chocolate is beautiful. Cacao.
Just the nut of the cacao.
The raw cacao.
Yeah, there's a
There's a lot of good stuff happening in there too.
I had it
You know,
written down
there's a spell you can do. It's not Dora. You know it's on Dora, but this before
Chocolate
Dora.
rain. Go ahead.
Bate chocolate. Don't go to
Hey.
Dora and be like, she got that for Dora. No, it's Spanish, like sana colita de rana. Like, but chocolate has a lot of power. It's used in a lot of witchcraft, so
I'm sure.
it's very explosive.
So you got 40 times the antioxidants of blueberries
And chocolate.
and raw organic cacao.
Yeah,
Highest.
cacao, the powder.
It's the highest plant-based source of iron, full of magnesium, which is magnesium is the element for Leos, by the way. Every sign has a like an element that they are more connected to, and for Leos, it's magnesium.
There you go.
Good for a healthy heart and a healthy brain. And Leos are ruled by the heart. That's why they're the lion heart. More calcium than cow's milk, and a natural mood elevator and antidepressant.
Let's talk about that one where you can get such a high off of it.
Okay, let's do it.
You can get like such a high, but you know what the thing is? The poison is all the sugar that's pumped into the commercial chocolate.
Right.
You don't need all that sugar.
Don't run and let's put out a disclaimer. Don't run out and get a Kit Kat thinking you're gonna go somewhere. And
Yeah.
you got a Kit Kat
Nah.
just because it got the crunch in it. You know what I'm
Get the dark chocolate.
Yeah.
At least 70%.
I get mine from, Swiss. You got to go to Switzerland.
Oh, yeah.
Or, what was the one? Dr.
I forgot what it was called.
Come on, man.
I forgot what
Let's
it's called.
go.
It's been
Let's
a
go.
while.
I took Razcast there. It's out here in Cali, too.
Good chocolate.
Yeah. Jean, John, I forgot the
James
name.
It was like
or
French?
something.
Huh?
It's like French, right?
Yeah, it was two guy. They made a it's called I can't, man. Shout out to Magic Mike. He gonna get it from me. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't believe my mind is going. So my mind is telling me no, but my spirit is telling me yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
You talking R. Kelly right now?
Yeah. Go ahead, Napah. What you were saying? They have chocolate and coffee. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
I believe I can touch the sky. Hey, we gotta take, we know what it says, take the good and leave the bad. That song is beautiful. Come on now.
True.
Yeah, I love chocolate.
You know you're a survivor.
Right.
You know you're a survivor.
John Kelly. That's the name of it. I'm sorry.
I was about to say John Kelly, but okay.
Yes, John Kelly chocolate. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what? R. Kelly's a survivor he survived.
We're not about to do that.
He's a weak link, but he survived. Okay, let me say this. I don't want to say survivors because people are going to get triggered, say I'm making excuses for his abuse. I'm not. I'm a women's advocate. He deserves what he gets. But let's talk about we're going to go deep. Let's talk about the construction of a predator. AD. Now, how did we get to here? How did we get here?
We can get out of it.
Nobody's supposed to be here.
The beautiful voice.
No, how did we get here though? Real talk. Let me say this. You know, the story that not he told, but his brother told of the molestation of him as a young black boy, but it doesn't have to be black. But we're talking about him as a black man, but it doesn't have to be black. We have boys in general being molested by babysitters. Y'all don't want to hear that. See, now everybody, I'm the bad guy, right? No, I'm not the bad guy. There are young boys being molested by babysitters, and they're getting pats on backs and they're getting cheered on like, oh no, you should be glad you got molested. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. What? She's a child molester. She's sick. She's disgusting. And there are a lot of women out there molesting children that they take under their wing or that they're supposed to be protecting. I'm talking about teenagers. I said, oh, well, she was a child too. She's a molester because she got molested. So
it's a vicious cycle.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, he turned into a monster. Now his brother didn't. His brother got molested too. It's what is the makeup? He has that narcissist. Shout out to Killah Priest and his narcology and his narc labs. In the narc lab research, we found that there is an pre-existing narc gene that was triggered, and I mean it. His narc gene was triggered. Something in R. Kelly made him become a predator. Something in his brother made him not become a predator. So if you're molested, how many people have been molested? More than we want to admit. But there are some people who are molested and then they say, you know what? No, I'm now going to molest that.
Wow.
They become predators. So I always, you know the thing about me, I always say, pull back the scab or take the Band-Aid off. This isn't healing.
What's the duality?
It's a festering wound. We have to debride this thing. Anyway, so how on it, y'all? Come on.
Well, there's trauma. There's a lot of, especially in there's a lot of secrets and a lot of trauma that a lot of people went through. I've had my share of talking to a lot of people, and they told me stories. And it's a vicious cycle. It's a cycle that goes on because most of it comes from the childhood trauma. And we don't deal with that. Hold on, let me put this down. I don't know. It was like, yo, you have to get deep. Palm. Like, hold on, brother watching this. You want to come in on that? Hold on. No, but a lot of things happen in the childhood. Mostly 99%, 99.9. And unfortunate, there's the thing about it is that we don't talk about it enough. And the whole thing is the fear of how this psychological is how grown-ups would view you, and how people, because they're not allowed to, it's always like a pressure, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What would they think? What was this? And am I doing wrong? Because the child don't know anything. It's the grown-ups, the sick mentality of the grown-ups in this world that does that. Now, I'm just saying we talking. We just hear the bill, right?
Yes, get it out. Get it
out. Sometimes it comes out when you find that space. You have to find that space or that area where you can release a lot of that tension that's been built up or that fear. And no one should look down on anyone like that. You should be able to have a place where a person could vent and talk about these things. We pass too much judgment, and it's not even your fault. So we have to build up some sort of confidence to talk about it. And we found a place where we can do that, and be very sentimental to that person, listen to that person, don't pass any judgment. So some people just want to talk. They just want to get it out. Right. And they held back. And we have to be a community, a collective mind that can be able to communicate and have that type of dialogue. Because it's a lot of pain that's out there, and this happens because we have sick grown-ups.
True.
Sick grown-ups. Talk on it. And
Uncle Charlie, no, I'm not coming to the back room.
Oh, come on. Yeah. Talk on it. And
You're
Uncle
weird.
Charlie.
Yeah. Uncle Charlie. Uncles are weird. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then what? The mothers don't say anything. And when they even tell, sometimes they don't even talk. They won't tell pops though, but they'll tell, because moms are easy to talk to sometimes. And then look what they put the father can't even be talked to because he's so mean. They put that projectile on him. So now we can't even talk to the father because he might whip, But then moms is someone you could talk to, but then they kind of shun you off because you feel shame for the person who's going through that. So R. Kelly might have, he just came out and he vented. It just all crashed on him because he vented when he was real and he had problems, and he just vented because he was a superstar, and it just all novaed. He supernovaed in front of the world, and then they judged him. They called Michael Jackson wacko.
Come on. Let's
Prince wrote slave on his cheek.
Prince wrote slave, and everybody talked about his sexuality. You know what the beautiful thing is?
Yeah.
We as a people can see. Wait, let me take this back. Let me sit back and be careful because okay.
Well, we're going in right now.
We have power to stop the cycle. We're right here in this forum. This is just, think of how 7 billion people in the world? Almost 8 billion. We're sitting in our circle of 1,000 people. And we have the ability to say, this is where we're going to stop the cycle. We can't, you said Uncle who? What'd you say, Uncle Willie? Okay, we know Uncle Willie.
Sylvester.
Uncle Sylvester is very disgusting, but Uncle Chester, the molester. I'm laughing because you're making it. But really, to be serious about it, serious, and I know you're serious too. This is the thing. Uncle Chester was once a little boy. He was little Chester. They're gonna take this and clip it and do all kinds of.
No, you're fine.
But thank you. I love Solomon. You're such a good son.
No, man. I just
Talk on it, Solomon. You want to speak.
Okay. I mean, I always say a lot of people have past traumas that it's hard to heal from, and it's it takes time to heal, you know what I mean?
My bad, y'all.
You're good. You're good. So it's one of those things where you got to look at you got to reflect on yourself and look at the situations that messed you up, and you got to learn how to heal yourself from that, because it's traumatizing at the end of the day. And like we were saying with generational curses, it's up to you to realize that the mess ups in your own generation, you know what I mean? And you got to learn from that experience, and you got to grow from it, because we all go through the same things. It gets passed down from father to son, grandfather to father, all that type of stuff. It gets passed down, and we never learn how to heal from that specific trauma that we all go through. We all generally we all go through the same thing. So it's you got to take your time and really like have just look at yourself, look at your situation, look at your family, look at everything, because that's what you go through in life in general.
I love it. And you know what? The whole thing is, like you said, yes, ultimately, but we're talking about the predators who don't do that, like R. Kelly.
Right.
And you're right. I love that. Now, what we do also is we look at ourselves, but don't forget there are outside people who aren't looking at themselves.
Of course.
You're not, and then what do? We protect ourselves, and we protect the ones who are innocent. Yeah. We approach it in a way, we know Uncle Chester, but I'm being real. I'm from a real family. This isn't even, y'all.
No, I just received some bad news.
What happened?
I just received some bad news. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No. It just don't stop. No. Oh man. You remember Mega that came here? A while back. It was Count Fifth. Remember Count Fifth and them?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Damn. It's crazy.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. But it's
What was his name again?
Mega.
He's been on the show before?
Yeah. He's like, yo, what's up, AD? M80 knew Mega passed away, yo.
Oh no.
How?
I don't know. Count Fifth just hit me with it. Man, R.I.P. This is gonna be crazy. That's Count Fifth right there. Count Fifth did a whole bunch of beats for me. Yeah.
So he was a friend of Count Fifth?
He was a friend of mine. I went out there to see him. I stayed with him a couple of times. I did some shows with him. He's a Leo too. Dad, man. And R.I.P. to Mega. I mean, death. It's just coming. It's crazy right now.
That's why we talk about it so much. Death. See, we don't. The word death. I don't like.
I'm gonna have to take this. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take me off. Take me off.
For sure.
Go ahead. Wow, I'm so sorry, Priest, that your friends are passing so tragically. I hope they had a peaceful passing. It's tragic for us. Possibly they had a peaceful passing. And that is what I do. I am a transition doula, death doula. And at the end of the day, the main thing is to talk about, we're talking about those in-betweens, and we do, but we have to talk about the trauma. The trauma that we receive, us as the ones who are vibrating and existing, right?
Yeah.
We receive trauma. They're good. They transition. Their energy doesn't die. They're fine. They just are in a different existence. Their material body has ceased to exist. No, that's not true, because it decomposes. Right. But we are traumatized. Look at Priest. He's clearly upset, which he should be. And
it's unexpected too. So it's one of those things that it's gonna hit harder. You know what I mean? We just found out just now, so it's raw emotions. It's all feelings at the end of the day, and it's just unexpected. It's harder to even talk about it, but yeah, man.
I hate to bring in. Well, I don't hate, but bring in the astrology of it all, but
no, don't hate that. We need the astrology.
We're in the moon in Scorpio right now, so there's a lot of intensity happening in the past 24 hours. So, not everyone's going to feel it to the same extent, but some are overdoing it with things. Do you know what I mean? Whether it be, drinking too much or
drugs.
So, you know what I mean? And if there's fights happening right now, and it's there's an intensity happening that is so noticeable it can't be ignored. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's the reason I got into this, because working in an environment of a lot of people and seeing them on a regular basis, it's been easy to see the patterns in those people and then how it coordinates. You know what I mean? It lines up. But I do know that when like anytime the moon's in Scorpio, you got to be careful. You got to be cautious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just seeing the correlation.
Understood.
I'm just talking correlation.
How long is it going to be like that, AD?
I mean, Zodiac would be able to go in a lot deeper on that, but I would probably assume once the moon hits, Sag by tomorrow.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm just seeing that correlation there happening because Scorpio represents an intensity that I think not everybody would be able to handle,
Right.
Especially if you're opposite of Scorpio. So like Tauruses, Aries, and some Geminis might notice a little intensity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
Gemini.
Yeah, no, that's true.
If you feel any intensity in the past 48 hours,
Yeah, I would say so. Just in myself too.
In yourself,
like,
yeah.
just with myself. Like I'll get deep in thought and I'll get frustrated about, little things and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, it could handle me a little differently sometimes, so
it can be subtle.
you just gotta learn how to like, deal with it, and it's just, life is really life is hard, man.
Yeah.
Life is hard, and it's like it's gonna give you a lot of these obstacles and challenges and all these situations, experiences that are gonna like really attack you, and
Yeah.
you gotta keep yourself maintained.
Yeah. Regardless of, the astrology, you got to be ready for anything nowadays, man. It's scary. It's a scary world.
Yeah, man.
Wow. I love that. I love that both of you are on point with all of it, and it helps guide us all, keep us in perspective. You know what the beautiful thing is? To sit back and listen. When you're spiraling out of control, somehow you go out into that overindulgence that you talked about, ID, and then you hear somebody like Solomon or a priest, or even what you're talking about, AD. You go, oh yeah, I was going crazy yesterday for Super Bowl. And then you say, I'm so glad, and then you appreciate that you didn't transition.
Yeah.
Now, those who say, well, I would never transition, then you're foolish. Because if you're overindulging, you put yourself out there and you're mortal, your physical flesh self. So it's good to hear about balance. And I hope everyone's listening to this. You got to just, you got to be careful. And it's really sad.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's like, it's the mood, right? It brings it down, life is, so unexpected, give you so much different obstacles and roles that you wouldn't expect to happen right away, but,
Yeah.
And we
And
all
it tells
got
us that life, see that the pain is for us. The people who transition, they're not, they transition, they're like, oh, I'm still existing. Okay, I get it. But for us, the pain is stronger.
Yeah.
Do they feel pain though? I imagine that they feel some sympathy for us, because you're hearing the people who have the out of body, the near death experiences, and they say, I was so happy and peaceful. I felt good. I wanted to stay, but I was told to go back. You always hear that. So that tells you, right? That tells you that they're fine. It's us who's like, oh my God, I miss you so much. But I accept it. So
Yeah.
It's that relationship, that relationship you have with the person, that's what really feels, that's what gets you so emotional and so bonded to it, so, and it's one of those things that it's not easy to even like, deal with, it's not easy. It's nothing that you could just get over in one day, it's something that trials throughout your whole experience with life. Cause you always want to reflect on it,
Yeah.
So it's stuff that I think about, like, I think about my own, the people I lost in my life, and I think about them all the time, and how I felt about it and everything like that. It's just, it takes time. It's time at the end of the day,
Yeah. We got to be conscious that, because, we always talk about, and people talk about how we're all one. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're part of a family, you're part of a group of friends. Like, you're connected to them more than you realize. Do you know what I mean? So when you live a strong and healthy life and a good spirited mind, you're helping everyone around you, not just yourself. You know, we're not just a bunch of separate entities walking around. We're a collective in such a microcosmic realm that can be hard to fathom consciously.
Right.
That when you mess up hard, you kind of break the link and you hurt the energy within your sector, within your world. But when you like are healthy and you're on point and you're strong, you're able to assist, you're feeling good vibrations, you're able to raise the frequency within all your circle.
Right.
And your circle includes your family, your friends, the people you talk to, the people you cross on the street. It's like you're radiating energy or destroying it in some way. So that's why it's important not only to take care of yourself for you, but to take care of yourself for those around you. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause if we are all one, you're affecting everybody.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? And think about all these celebrities that'll pass and they affect all these people. There's people that'll cry their eyes out because their favorite celebrity passed. You know what I'm saying?
They kill themselves sometimes.
Yeah, because it affected them so much.
Yeah.
And the person had no idea who that person was. They never met in real life. You know what I mean? But like that connection was there through either music or entertainment. How powerful is that? You know what I'm saying? So
That is amazing. Yes.
we really are all one. That's the one thing I noticed. It's so hard to explain when you do mushrooms or psychedelics, but there's a conscious feeling you get to be like, you realize, yo, we are all one. Like, I get it. You're able to connect to everything you see. Like, oh, we're all one being, and I'm able to understand everybody and all of their thoughts and feelings. So hard to explain with a sober mind that's not on shrooms at the moment.
Right.
If I was on shrooms, I could explain it better.
No, you're
No,
flowing.
you got it. You
Go
got
ahead.
it.
But yeah,
That's beautiful, AD. God,
Absolutely.
that's so beautiful. It's called the universal mind of God. That's what I call it.
yeah.
And we're social beings too, you know. So we always like human beings in general. We all social, so we find that bond connection in different outlets. You know what I mean? So you know, it's this person could attack your heart in a different way throughout just life in general. You know what I mean? Even people that you dislike. You know, so it's one of those things that, like I said, it's just hard. It is like you said, like it's hard to explain and really get down to. But we're all social beings, and
Wow.
yeah, it's just
You're flowing so beautifully. And I want to say that I want to believe that it's because of the energy, the pain that Priest is probably experiencing right now from his friend's loss. This is such a beautiful thing that you two said. It's true. I mean, even when you said right there, Solomon, you said even people you may not like, they're still part of the universal mind of God.
Yeah.
Even the worst people. So
It's strange. I got to pull it into. I just saw Wakanda Forever last night.
okay.
I don't know if y'all
you
saw
just
it.
now
Nah.
saw that?
I just now
What?
saw it. I know. I
didn't
wasn't
see that
able to
either, though.
see it in the theaters. You know what I mean? At the
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
because I want to go with I want to go with a female I like. I don't want to mislead any girl and just take any random girl to a movie.
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
right. Understand.
At the moment, I'm like, I'll just wait until it comes out. So I saw it on Disney Plus yesterday,
Okay.
and I was like, yo, it was very cool to see how they rearrange things, but it was sad because they go right into the death of Black Panther.
Yeah, Chadwick.
Yeah.
But they
Chadwick.
incorporate that so well, and it's immediately sad.
Yeah.
As you start the movie, they start off with that, and it's like, oh, this is heartbreaking,
So
yo.
painful, right?
I was like, I've never started a movie and been sad so quickly.
Right.
I
Right.
See
feel
what I'm
like crying
saying?
right now.
It was sad because we all know it happened in real life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's not like
Exactly, AD.
Yeah.
Exactly.
it's not like
And I think they
uh,
played off of that. I think they played off of that.
yeah. Oh, they did a good job with that because they paid tribute at the very end a lot too, but obviously, but like it wasn't like after Endgame where Iron Man's dead. We all know Robert Downey Jr. is
Yeah, he's
fine,
still-
so it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
okay, they'll probably bring him back to life somehow in another universe, but. Even that was sad because you see the character.
You
die.
invested. You invested in your characters.
I
Yeah.
was bawling when Iron Man died.
Right? But with
Right,
Wakanda Forever, knowing that it was Chadwick and they start the credits off showing his face and everything, it was moving. And it was like, I'm trying to sit there eating my food, like, oh man, I had to put the fork down and be like, yo, this is hard, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because but they did a good job with the movie and everything. Yeah, Two Eyes in the chat. I was upset about the storyline too. I would have changed a few things, but if you know how it ended, there's a little bit of frustration there.
Okay.
with the way that it ended because everybody. I don't want to give away anything if you haven't
I
seen
didn't
it
watch
yet.
it all the way through.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna
Okay.
spoil it.
You're already a Pisces.
Yeah.
You're so empathic, it's disgusting.
Yeah. It is disgusting.
Yeah.
So you really had to put your fork down.
Man, I did. I'm sensitive in that nature to where because it's the music, it's the combination
right.
of the scenes and the way they flow. Like
They
I really
orchestrate
like to embody how everything is portrayed and projected. So the music drops a certain way, and like, oh man,
Yeah.
but yeah, they did a good job in that. The storyline was interesting. But like I said, I'm not gonna give anything away, but I think it's definitely worth it, obviously, to see Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, I still gotta check it out. It's crazy. I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't seen it?
I thought I was gonna watch it. Yeah, I didn't see it.
You'll still like it. You're gonna like it.
Yeah. Friends was telling me a little bit about it. I was like, I'm just gonna wait until it comes out and on the platform because I was like,
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus now. Check it out. It's definitely worth it to see. I mean, I have to watch every Marvel movie because I'm invested in the whole
story
script and everything
Yeah.
connects. Every Marvel movie connects to something else and everything too.
Yeah.
But they did a good job with it.
Yeah, they definitely planned that out very well. You know what I mean? I give them a lot of credit because I'm a big DC fan.
Okay.
So like, watching how Marvel orchestrates their movies, like I just be like, I wish DC could do the same,
Yeah, I hear you.
And-
DC's going through their own shit with Superman right now.
Man, they doing a lot, man. The Flash is coming out. I don't know if you saw the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Flash is coming out soon. But I don't really have faith in the. I don't know. I just don't have faith in the series no more. Like,
Yeah, the character got in trouble in real life.
yeah. So it's a lot going on, and I think I know what storyline they're going with the Flash. So it's gonna be interesting to see. But it's Marvel. They just did such a great job on how to like tell their story, and they still got more to even tell.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's crazy to see Marvel and DC kind of like merge a little bit every now and then because we saw Professor X
in what
Madness.
Yeah, and
Wait, X-Men's still Marvel though, right?
Yeah, X-Men's
Okay.
Marvel. Yeah, X-Men's Marvel. That's you talking about Wanda?
Yeah.
Wanda. Yeah, Wanda.
And the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. No, that's Magneto's daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Magneto's daughter. So technically, she's already in the X-Men universe. So
Yeah.
it's funny though, but the way how Marvel and the Marvel movies treat it is like, I don't know. It's not really the daughter, but I guess they're gonna integrate. They're gonna
There's
integrate
so
it.
many movies coming out, man.
Yeah.
They're like they show you a kind of a whole bunch of movies coming out at once, and it's like, yo, this is crazy. But it's fiction writing, but still, it's interesting to see how they put this stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Anyway, we kind of went all over the place.
Yeah, we did.
AI Matrix says DC loses their cat a lot. Okay, are you ready to come back in?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Stand by. We got Priest coming back on in. I think my potatoes are done.
Hold on, don't put me in yet.
I won't.
Mm-hmm.
How you like that nitro?
Come on, man. You just blew us up.
See, I'm getting more and more bougie every
All
day.
right, yeah.
You see the water I bought.
All right, man. I gotta reveal what you just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sad right now.
Yeah, no, I know.
Where's my shades at, man? Is this the same one? You put me on already?
Yeah, you won.
I'll put these on. How these look?
Good. You're like Top Gun.
Mirror image. Somebody, you wear glasses with mirrors on it so the person could see themselves.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I got some bad news, man. That was the worst thing in the world, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really knew him. Shout out to, I spoke to Cap and Timbo. Shout out to Timbo. Shout out to Just Jay. We got some music from Just Jay too. We're gonna do some good music. Me and that brother did a lot of music together. Yeah, Omega, man. We're gonna play something. We should play Tiger Bone or something, man. It's some music that I did with him. We never came out, but he was always part of the clique. You know what I'm saying? VA. Shout out to VA. Where every time I go out to VA and I see him, man, condolences to the family of Omega. You know, let's do a moment of silence for Omega, man. Word. Dope, man. It's good. Hey, do you remember him? I'll take you after this. He was here. He was at the other spot where
In my Irvine studio?
yes, he was there. He was kicking. What up, AD? Think you want? What's up, AD? Oh, I love it out here. It's like Flintstone. Big. He was kind of big. Man,
You have to show me a picture.
yeah, I'm gonna have to show you. He said, "Who's that AD?" You talk to him a lot, man.
Yeah.
When M80 was around, and
Send me a pic later. We'll do a tribute.
yeah. I should tell somebody to send me a pic of him. Cormega. I mean Omega, not Cormega. Get that right. Yeah, my man Just Jay said he's smoking a blunt with tears. I can't, man. I love that dude, man. Damn, I'm really messed up.
Is he on Google?
Is Napah Shadah? Yeah, you should be able to say Omega. Put Omega Wu-Tang. Just
Oh shit.
yeah, anytime he was with us. Ghost knew him too. Wow. Let me see.
It's not popping up. It's all good. Just send me a pic later. I'll put it on my screen.
Yeah. Work with all of us. Yeah. Somebody said they got Mike Keaton Batman. Yeah. Salutations and life is just crazy when we only visiting. When we traveling through, there's been a lot of this. We had True Goy from De La Soul. Things happen in threes. Let's talk about that stuff.
I remember Janet Jackson saying that.
What Janet said?
She said that they happen in threes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Condolences, man. Yeah, this is bad timing. Are you still with us, Napah? Okay.
Yeah, no.
I'm still here. Everybody.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, it's just so unexpected. It's news like that you never want to hear. You know what I mean? So, condolences to the family and everything. It's very hard.
Yeah, I haven't even begun doing Beetlejuice. You said nah. I said yeah. That's an old saying. Death happened in threes. Hey, True Goy said 3 is the magic number. That's by De La Soul. And yeah, man, things be happening. So what do we do? My ancestors, we learned. Yeah, send me his Facebook, Just Jay.
I'm right here. I'm sorry, priest. But you know what? If the pain is for us and they're the people, they're still with us. The energy does not die. I'm getting some scriptures for you. But the energy does not die and the pain is for us. And we're going to comfort each other. We're going to comfort each other in the pain, but the pain is not for the person who has transitioned.
Yeah. Shout out to Turkey too. He said 33,000 just died in Turkey. Yeah, they be doing it, man. Yeah, he was definitely a fan of the show, but he was our people's though. Like every time I go to VA, he sold me my first car.
Oh yeah.
Well, my first Jeep. The first Jeep. What was it? A van? I had a green van. I drove from Virginia all the way to Cali.
Wow. Yeah.
I was hanging out with Kobe Bryant. Yo, this is wild. True story. I was hanging out with Kobe Bryant at, what's my spot? Mesa? In Irvine.
In Costa Mesa.
Yeah, so that was his favorite spot. And me and AD ended up playing at the DJing there.
Oh, wow.
And AD helped me out. I was trying to DJ a party because I liked this song. Automatic. The way I control it.
Well, your sister.
Yeah. So I thought I could DJ. And I was like, I'm gonna play that automatic. And man, AD was like, no, not yet. He's like, and then AD came in and helped me out. And me and Kobe Bryant, he had got me. He was a little drink. He got me a little twisted that.
Yeah.
Not that specific time, but right there, that was his favorite bar he went to. Him and his, when he wanted to get away, he goes to this place named Mesa and Peter. Remember, AD? He used to hook us up with these. I never knew how he did this, but he used to fry olives. Fried olives, they were so good, yo. They was breaded like fish, and it was olives, and it was so good, yo. And how they do them, yeah. Damn, no way to control it. Automatic.
Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't know you met Kobe.
Yeah.
That was
Crazy. It was crazy. Real good friends.
Wow.
He was raised by Mike. Nobody knew that. Told me the stories. I didn't even know that. Yeah, he was raised by Michael Jackson. He was one of the kids. That's why he was at the funeral. If you look back at it. So I would go there. When would I go there? Right, every time. Right, like every Wednesday he would be there, and he'd come over and we just kick it. I was kicking it with Kobe, man. Kobe Bryant. I never told people that, but yeah.
That sounds like amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds amazing. Wow.
It's a real good friend. It's his birthday.
I did a little tribute on Kobe like a couple days ago.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Beautiful.
I've been doing a little
song?
No. On my Instagram, I've been doing like a lot of Black history, you know, and I've just been just giving different tributes to different people that I reconcile with and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been doing that. I did Grandma today actually.
Wow.
Yeah,
Man,
I actually
peace.
did Grandma today. Yep.
Shout out to Grandma.
Started, just talking about different people, what they did for me, and how I feel about them. Everything like that. I just do it on my Instagram story every day. It's a little side project I'm doing for myself. So
Right.
Good job, Solomon.
Yeah.
We gotta lock in. We have to lock in. We never know when a person is going to go. We never know what time. We don't know play. It just, that's why we gotta cherish the day. Shout out to Sade, but cherish the day. Yeah.
That's actually my favorite song by her too.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Don't catch me running.
You rule. So yeah. You remember Like a Tattoo from Sade?
course.
Yeah.
Like a tattoo.
Mm.
I know every song by her.
Could you
word.
hit some of those lyrics for us?
You want me to sing Like a Tattoo?
Please.
It might make you sadder.
It might make me feel better.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Let me know. They're gonna say she thinks she can sing.
No, you could sing. I need to hear some Sade right now, because her spirit went mourning, but it has a soulful, kind of beautiful. Like she took you through it. Like
It's angelic.
yeah, angelic.
Very angelic. Yeah. Did tribute on her too.
On Sade?
Yeah, I did.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Is this it's a song by Wiz Kid that reminded me of Sade. And she was Nigerian, she's Nigerian, he's Nigerian. So they have that, they have a certain sound and it's called Ooh Love. There's one of them, it sounds like yeah, oh boy. AD, here it goes. Here you go. Yeah, I got the picture of him. I'm gonna show you.
Let me see him.
I'm so sad, man.
Let's do for tribute.
Thanks, man, this is too sad. Yeah. This is too sad. Shout out, thanks, Judge J for sending this to me. All right.
We played Sade at my grandmother's funeral. The last song on her album is so beautiful.
Oh wow.
Nice. Which one?
Oh my gosh, the one, dang, I can't even remember it. I mean, I said I know all Sade. The thing about Sade, if it plays, I'll sing it word for word.
Yeah, it's like me.
It's the last song on her album. I'm picking it up right now.
I don't pretend.
No, that's not her last album though. Soldier of Love is that's
stop
Stronger
living.
Than Pride. Stronger Than Pride.
Boom, boom.
Won't pretend.
that I intend to stop living.
Boom, boom, boom,
I won't pretend
boom, boom,
I'm good at forgiving,
boom,
but I can't hate you, although I have tried.
boom. Hey,
I still really, really love
love you.
you.
Hey,
Love is stronger than pride.
true story.
I still really, really love
Love
you.
you.
Oh,
Hey,
thinking you're wasting my time. I'm like waiting for the sun to rise. It's all too clear. Yeah. Things come and go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
hey.
Sitting here waiting for you. Could be like waiting for winter. It's gonna be cold. There may even be snow. Now, Priest said that's a song. You said that's a song about addiction, but it could really be a song about addiction.
No, it's a tar baby.
But you said that one too.
Nah, never said that one.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope.
That's fire.
Thank you.
Tar
But
baby.
Tar Baby is a good one too. I could sing it all day and say no, I will go all night. Look on my channel. Oh my God, Tar Baby is a good one. Like a brand new babe, you come into my life. That's the end of the song though.
Hey,
Sweet as taboo.
She has the song Jezebel.
You know what I like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Grandma came to see
yeah.
something she could not believe. How could
Yeah.
a girl be so naive? Tar baby told the secret she can't see. Anyway, I'm not trying to do that.
Hey.
They're good.
But
That's
you know
good.
What
what?
about like a tattoo?
Okay, you like a tattoo is really
I like that.
pretty. It's it's like the Iliad.
Oh yeah. What about slow? Hit me with a slow bullet.
Oh my God, that is my song. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. They're like, okay, anything to cheer you up. Ready? All right, here it is. That song is good.
He
because it's about
transformed. He transformed into words. It named the Pasha.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I think it goes. What does it say? Wasn't that enough?
Hey, you get not a lot of fire up
Sorry,
there.
getting a lot of love right now.
I forgot how rock climb for. Wait, give you a reason. I can't remember it. I can't remember. Wait.
Hit you like a slow bullet.
Wait. How does it? Wait. I was so in love with. Wait, how's it go?
I was in it.
You kept on thinking you were the only one.
Hey.
Too busy thinking love is gone. Yeah, there it is. I remember it. I was so in love with you. Wasn't that enough for you? Wasn't that enough for you? I would
Hey.
climb a mountain. Wouldn't want to
That
see
joint right
you
there.
fall. Just climb for you. Give you a reason for it all. You kept on thinking you were the only one. Too busy thinking love is a gun.
Yeah.
And then it goes, I know the ending
Word.
of the story is told. Not that complicated, but you're gonna need a bulletproof soul.
It's hard. Doom, doom, doom.
You kept on thinking you were the only one.
Mm.
Too busy thinking that love is a gun.
Oh man, it's nice.
Okay, so I have a song that I wrote. It goes like this. It says, this girl is all the way. She says, spare no expense. She says, my image can't be broken. She really loves LA, New York, and Paris, France. Always first class, her tickets open. And everybody loves her. At least they say they do. Behind her back, they talk so cruel. She says, mind your business. I do what I want to. If you look this good, you could too. Sugar daddy, give me more, make me happy. 'Cause you know you love me. Sugar daddy, I'm not a whore, but you can love me if you spend your money. She sees a surgeon for her new improved body. Before the salon, she's a brunette. She's driving fancy cars, Porsches and Mercedes. Today I saw her in a Corvette. She can't see what she has become. Money is all she needs. Her love is a commodity. She says, mind your business. I do what I want to. Before... Wait, anyway.
Killing it. You killing it. I liked it.
Yeah, I wrote that. That was inspired by my sister Sade. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
dope.
Hey, the
I'm
similarity.
so glad the cameras off because they want to get me singing that. But anyway, that was just my Sade tribute. But
That was fire.
Yeah, shout out. Yo, people want to say, you know, Smooth Operator.
of course, I
Yeah.
know Smooth Operator.
Yeah.
I want to hear Smooth. You want to?
That's
Is
like
that gonna make it better?
AD.
that's like my theme song.
Oh,
Smooth.
Smooth. Oh yeah, we gotta sing that first.
Yeah, you know, it's like when I walk, I feel like that's what plays in my head.
Wait a minute.
Okay, let me
You know,
get that one for you.
Mm.
Smooth Operator. Let's get it. Okay, so
Stupid.
laughing with another girl, playing with another heart, placing high stakes, making heartache. He's loved in 7 languages. Diamond night, lover boy. We move in space with minimum waste and maximum joy. City lights, business time. When we request street car desire for higher heights.
Right.
No place for beginners or sensitive or sentiment left to John. No place for beginners. Wait, what does it say? Can't forget that. Anyway, no need to ask. He's smooth operator.
I don't know if she can hear that.
Smooth operator.
She can hear it.
She can hear it.
Yeah.
But that beat is
Karaoke.
beautiful.
We won't get in trouble with this.
It's a karaoke version.
But I think I'm gonna like this.
No need to ask. She's a.
I can't keep up with that.
Was he a pimp?
Huh?
Nah, because he was a smooth
Oh,
operator.
he was a smooth operator?
He was like a pimp.
Nah, he wooed her. He wooed her with the charm.
Cross the north and south to Hidalgo, love for sale. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. I can't really go with you.
All right. That was good enough, though.
Yeah, that was
Solomon is a
shot.
smooth
You're good.
operator.
Hey, smooth amaretta. Yeah, that's fire.
Smooth operator. My
Damn.
favorite Sade is King of Hearts. Oh my God, I love her.
That was fire.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank
But I
you for
never
that.
sang the one you wanted me to sing. Play the.
It's all right now.
Yeah. No, you
You
killing
went through
it,
it.
though.
Yeah,
Nah,
you killing it. You killed
the
the
whole
whole
album.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Oh,
was,
y'all, thank you.
that was like a
was for you,
tattoo.
Priest, to
Thank
cheer
you.
up.
nah, I
Like a
did cheer me up a
tattoo.
little bit.
We got some super chats
Why do you
when
want
y'all
me to
ready.
sing?
Huh?
We got super chats when you're ready.
All right, let's do it.
I'll sing that one after the show.
Okay, first of
Ooh,
all,
she said she don't think it's on until we have the show.
hey. First shout out to Ceaseless one of our sponsors for the show.
Hey, ceaseless.
Ceaseless One in the building.
Jeez.
Thank you for that. We got a super chat from Killah Illuminati. He says, Peace One, what's your opinion on fake globe and flat power? Santana, can you dig it? And Bro Sanchez, debunk the globe and good topics that will convince KP. Hey, he going in on that topic.
They want to get that started. Yeah, too much. They want to get started on that. You want to be starting something?
Man, all I could say is shout out to
It's too
Santana
high to, yeah, shout out to Santana
and shout out to Bro Sanchez.
and Bro Sanchez. That's all AD.
Yeah.
AD, if y'all want to hear about flat Earth, go to AD. AD will teach y'all and teach y'all all y'all need to know about flat power.
I mean, I can guide you to the right resources. I'm not here to teach necessarily. I'm a student
Of who?
of the Lord and all
The
things
Lord.
around.
The Lord teach you about flat.
Yeah, it's in the Bible, but I don't want to go
Pull it
there.
out. Pull it out. Nah, because you pull out the flat Earth in the Bible.
Oh, you gonna make me do it?
Yeah. I saw one scripture on it.
We going
Shout out to my man Jeff.
We going there?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That's all the flat earthers out there.
You got the Isaiah 11:12, the four corners of the earth.
Okay. I read it.
Ezekiel 7:2.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Corners. Like,
Yeah, Son of man, this is what Sovereign Lord says to the land of Israel. The end has come upon the four corners of the land.
Of the land.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Earth.
I mean, it's the land.
Hey.
It's in there a lot with the four corners, which
Of the
could be
land or
considered.
the Earth. You the one teaching me because I'm listening. So
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
of the land of the Earth? Because it said land there, right?
Yeah,
Okay, flat earthers, come in and help your boy because it says land, doesn't say earth.
you
AD.
got Earth is immovable. The world is firmly established. It cannot move. That's in 1 Corinthians.
Earth is okay.
Earth sat on foundations. God set the earth on its foundations. It can never be moved. That's Psalms 104:5, which implies a flat earth. Earth.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can't just slide that in there.
I mean, it literally says it. It
That's
can
it.
never be moved.
What? Oh, so you saying it don't spin? That's
Right.
what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Earth
You
struck
got the
by.
blue letter
Yeah. I mean, don't forget. In the beginning, God created the
in the
heavens
beginning. Okay, created the heavens and the.
and
but
the earth.
Okay.
If Earth was already in the heavens, it would just be one of the heavens. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. You know what I'm saying?
Heavens and
So
earth.
we are living in God's kingdom.
Where's the earth at?
It is in between two Taurus fields.
It's
Like
Earth.
if you cut an apple in half, bam.
Right. But where's it located at?
I mean,
it's
it's a.
I'm gonna shake him up.
the
I
u-
just want to see if you.
The universe is shaped like a giant egg.
Okay, how you know that?
We are in
Could you
the yolk.
explain that? Could you explain this about the universe?
Yeah.
He like, hey, he did about this life. So if you're about that life, explain to me how the universe is shaped like an egg.
Well, that's the grand scheme of things.
Who
Within
did this
that,
scheme? I'm asking questions,
this
y'all.
is
Look
from
at
the
this. Hey,
ancients.
go ahead.
That's from the ancients. But yeah, but we are in between two torus fields. So you're familiar with the torus fields. We are a torus field. We have the torso represents the torus field, like an apple. Energy goes up, energy comes down, all within it's like in a tree. You got your tree with the above and below. You got the trunk, that's within a torus field. Everything is a torus field. So the earth in itself is a torus field. And then you've got the king dome over the earth. But this is some red pill information not everybody's ready
Come
for.
on, bro. I mean, you telling me. I'm
Yeah.
listening. I'm
But,
just
like,
saying. You said.
We had a whole,
said that
we had several guests
Yeah, we did.
explain all this.
Yeah. But you
So-
said the universe was shaped like an egg, right?
Yeah, that might be too deep for everybody.
Okay.
We should probably we should start slow with the moon landings for everyone to really get the, you know what I mean? I'm revealing too much at once. We gotta take baby steps. So first,
Okay,
baby
let's
step,
take baby steps.
Yeah.
How is the universe shaped like
No,
an egg?
that's too big. We got to bring it back. I gave you
But
too
you're supposed to be
much.
able to tell, but you can't
Yeah,
just be
but
out there.
that's so
Flat
advanced.
earthers, but
That's
you,
so advanced. I'm not ready to give you that the high level yet. I got to give you the
What?
baby steps. Yeah,
okay, for the babies out
the
there.
baby steps.
Okay, universe is shaped like an egg.
No, for the baby steps, NASA never went to the moon. That's where you got to start.
Okay.
But as far as flat Earth goes, we have other episodes you
I
guys
can
can
agree
look
with
back
that.
to. Yeah. Bro Sanchez.
Doctor, what's his name?
Bro
Brother
Sanchez. Bro Sanchez explains it a lot better because he has charts. And
You don't have any charts.
obviously, no, they're the ones that do this. Do you know what
So
I mean?
Brother Sanchez is the one that taught all the.
Well, he has a lot of information on it. We also had that one guest, David Weiss.
Weiss. Shout out to Dave
He
Weiss.
came on the show and did a fantastic job.
But then when we had the astronomer, you wasn't talking like that.
Yeah, he's astronomer's the book guy. He's following.
Come on, bro.
He's
But-
blue pill.
But that's the one you supposed to have went at. Be like, yo, listen,
I
astronomer.
could have destroyed him, but I didn't want to do that to the elder. It would have been rude. As being the engineer of the show,
Well, he's coming back.
I would have been out of line to just like school him on that because it would have made him look bad. And I was trying to have etiquette for the show. Do you know what I'm saying? He was an elder. It's like, let him talk his book stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to always speak.
All right.
I'm just here to run the show.
Taurus field. Is that the Taurus?
The Taurus field is within us. As above, so
Right.
below. As
so it's the
within, so
meditating man
without.
and the Taurus come out. And
It's just like us.
It's like the apple, like the duality. Like if
Above
it
and
comes
below.
in, yeah,
Heaven
comes
is
in.
the head. Hell is the heel.
So where is that flat at? Just tell me.
Well, the
If I sat there and I meditated like this,
yeah.
tell me which part is flat. You said
Well-
the Taurus field comes out how?
It's in between. So like it's the realm. There's two Taurus fields separating the Earth. I'm gonna start pulling up diagrams.
You gotta pull up a diagram. Yeah, I started this way. AD have to explain this. Is the moon flat too?
No, that is Eve. She is one of the heavenly bodies above us. There's a yin and yang going up above us with Adam and Eve, the sun and the moon. But they're both the same size.
As above, so below.
As above, so below. As within, so
I'm
without.
blurry. Can you see me?
Yeah, you're a little blurry.
Yeah, blurry.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
blurry.
Shadah came in. Wow.
Yeah.
Why am I blurry?
Check your focus settings.
My focus settings? Okay. That's strange. Where would my focus settings would be in my video?
In your camera settings, you can also try to put your hand in front of the camera and see if it resets.
I think it's resetting.
Let me give this for Priest real quick.
Oh, this is okay.
Okay, so you've got
Okay. Hold on me.
That's weird.
you've got two Taurus fields.
Okay.
Blue
Oh,
ship.
they go that way. I thought the
I
Taurus.
want to
was-
get in this conversation. Am I allowed or no?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, you gotta come in. It's about to go. It's about to get.
I wasn't trying to go here, but
about to
Priest
get
started asking questions.
When
Yeah,
I'm
but
blurry, it's
We want to
weird.
know the questions because
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out and come back, my friends.
Okay. So you've got here Taurus fields in the plane in between. Now, this isn't the exact, obviously, there's more lands on the outside. This is to give you an example of the idea of north, south, as above, so below. lower planets, southern astral zone. You know what I mean? The Zodiac still goes around us. We've been seeing the same stars in the sky for years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what's that? What are we looking at?
2 Taurus fields. And then the dome is above that.
But the Taurus fields of what? Like,
of the Earth.
oh, that's the Earth?
Yeah. It's a model. It's an example of how the 2 Taurus fields that keep us together work.
Let me see the Earth again. That's 2 Earths. That's 1 Earth or 2?
That's 2 Taurus fields. We are in between those 2 Taurus fields.
Okay,
You know
where
what I'm
are we
saying?
then? Show me. I'm listening.
Here's how the Hebrews saw it too. The waters above the firmament.
Yeah, a couple of flat earthers calling me now, AD. They're getting on you.
You've got Genesis 1:6. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. So there's water above the dome. That's why the stars twinkle.
Now, who did that artwork, right?
Yeah.
That's ancient artwork?
That's based off the Hebrews model, yeah. All the ancient civilizations had a flat Earth model.
Right.
It wasn't until NASA came around that they started all of a sudden assuming it was a ball.
Right.
Crazy, right? And then here are the different operations you can check out. How they discovered the ice wall. They discovered the firmament in Operation Deep Freeze, 1955. NASA has also been caught calling it a flat Earth. It's crazy, but I don't know. You have to look. You have to be interested in this to look into this. It's not for everybody.
No, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
What I'm seeing, okay, because could you bring back the image for a second?
Which one? The
double Earth.
This one or this one?
The Hebrews version of it.
Oh, the Hebrew version, yeah.
Okay, that's the Earth.
Yeah.
What's that right there? The yellow thing.
Sun.
It's the sun.
Sun and moon within our atmosphere. Yeah. They're close.
What's those three?
These are the 3 stars of Orion. Also known as the 3 kings in the Bible.
And what's that above that? It says waters.
Yeah, it's the waters above the firmament. So you have heaven above. And then Sheol.
So we like in a snow globe.
Exactly. Now,
what's outside the
how
snow
far out does it go is what we don't know. Because, and Bro Sanchez goes into that about how far it actually goes. We're not the only land. There's more land. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly. I'm supposed to say supposedly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing. You understand? Okay.
That's it. I'm trying to speak correctly because I'm saying stuff that we're not supposed to talk about.
Why not?
Because we're not supposed to know this information. Yeah. This is like red pill stuff.
It's right there.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, they knock on the door, right?
No,
oh man.
Oh. Hello. How you doing? Huh?
Yeah, we have some
Oh man. Well,
yeah.
Man. Well, I just want to say my mom was watching. Hey, mommy, what's up? How you doing?
Peace.
What's up? What's up? You know.
She hit you right now?
Yeah. She just said she's watching, and she said, you know, she said she's watching
peace.
and stuff like that. So you know,
I look for it.
you know what I mean?
Peace.
Yeah.
Why is it showing me like that?
Oh man.
Yeah, this is dope.
Jeez. Okay. Yo. So that just happened, right? Yeah, right. No, but yeah, no.
Right, like a diamond.
I was just
yeah.
I'm sweating. I'm running up the stairs. Y'all don't know what I'm doing over here. All right, hi, I'm back. What did I
Yeah, we
miss?
about nothing. Okay.
Close it out.
Yeah, we're about to move on to the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I missed the flat Earth conversation. Dang.
Oh yeah.
It's all good. You know, AD went in.
Are y'all fighting? Was there a fist fight?
No, there's no fist fight. You know, we did it very civilized and you know.
Good. Oh,
Yeah.
I know that AD and Priest are brothers. I'm just joking.
Yeah, you know, we have a lot, you know, a lot of theories going on, and it's crazy, you know. So you just gotta keep the show, you know, keep the show moving, and then understand that, you know. I don't personally believe it, but you know, I mean, somebody out there.
So you're not a flat earther, right?
No, I'm not a flat earther. I mean, you know, I know a lot of people believe in it. I have a neighbor that like he's very passionate about it. You know, he talks about it all the time. So,
well, this is the show where they start at. This is where the flat earthers got their start.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. Flat earthers, they're definitely up in the building. Shout out to Coverboy. I see you in the building.
So AD is a flat earther. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought for a long time he was the leader, but it turns out he's not. I did think that AD was behind a lot of the doctrines.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna get. I know it's over, and I don't want to get it sparked up. But may I please say this though? That I had to sit down with my brother, who I love, Brother Sanchez. I respect him. And I did have a sit down with him, and I asked him why in nature we see everything spiraling, and in the spiral, in the center of a spiral is an orb.
Good question.
It's a ball.
Good question. You want to answer that, AD?
Yeah. What's the question?
No, you know what? And it's not even a yes or no kind of thing. It's just me to hear your philosophy or your side of it. I heard Brother Sanchez explained something, but why is it that naturally, like the Fibonacci sequence, and in nature we see a spiral, even in sound waves are like a wave, which is really a spiral, and then we see all these different types of frequencies, sound, the Fibonacci sequence. Brother Sanchez, and it's all spirals, and even DNA, and in the center of a spiral is actually a ball. It's not flat. It's not.
You're talking about the vortex.
Well, you can talk about a vortex. Even there's a spiral. A vortex is a surge of energy, and within the surge of energy, the actual movement, there's a center of that surge of energy, and it's the shape of a ball.
Yeah. Well, technically, we're still in a ball because we're within two torus fields. So the ball is like the top of the ball would be the dome, and then the bottom of the ball would be like everything below it. So we're still technically in a ball. It's just that we are the flat plane in between. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're saying we are in a ball?
Technically, yeah, but we're just the Earth itself. The Earth itself is not curved into a ball, but we're led to believe that it is in order for control.
So what's on the other side of the dome? Because what I've seen with the flat Earth is there's a flat part, then the dome, but the underneath, I should say, whatever, is actually still also a dome as well.
That might be, yeah.
Okay, I could live with that because that lets me know that we're still in a ball.
Technically, yeah.
Wow, I like that. Okay, see, I just.
Wow.
But we're not.
Wow.
But we're not spinning around the sun. And we're not, we're not spinning.
What?
Yeah, there's no spinning happening at all. You know what I'm saying? We're not shaped like a ball. There's no proof of curvature anywhere.
Wait a minute. You just admitted she just was.
There is a ball structure, but the Earth itself is not a ball. So for more information, you guys can check that out online and keep going with, Bro Sanchez, Santos Bonacci. There's a lot of resources out there. You can check it out. It's too much to explain here, to convince everybody, but it's like, I have no purpose to convince everybody,
Well, it's not even about convincing, even you're just giving us your side. And then I'd love to hear, but we did hear you say there is a ball. See, with us, as far as, when we come from the angle of where our perspective, I should say, where we are looking at it, it's all spherical. It's a ball. I guess we're not micromanaging it in that way.
Right.
And by the way, micromanaging has gotten a bad reputation. Micromanaging can be helpful in a way. So we look at the full existence and we know it's spherical, where what you're saying is there's a plane and then a dome of existence, where we're saying it's a full existence. And you actually agree with that or no?
No, it's so we're in a plane. We're on a plane, and there's a dome above us, and then the planets and all the stars, everything moves around us. We're not moving at all.
But you did say there's a bottom half that is also like a.
It may be, yeah.
opposed
There may
to
be,
below.
there may be a spherical underneath, but because it's so far away, it'd be hard to tell to know that. Do you know what I mean?
And so if there's a dome on the top, which is a hemisphere,
Right.
and then we have a dome on the bottom.
Possibly, yeah.
So I get it. I get what you're saying. Our existence is just the top half, but for us, those who say it's a ball, we're looking at the whole spirit. We're looking at it in a metaphysical way as well. Or is it all like, I love what Priest said, how he told me once, he said, we say outer space, but everything is space. We're still in space. In Earth, we're still in space. So
Technically,
I think what it is,
we
That's
can't
that's
we
why I
can't
asked you.
go to quote unquote outer space. We've never
Well-
been to outer space.
Well, where's the Earth at?
Right here, flat and plain.
But where's the Earth located at?
Here.
It's not in space.
No, space is like what they created for us to think that we can go to, but we can't. Like we can't go to Mars. We can never go to Jupiter. We've never been to the moon. We just can't go there because you can't break through the firmament.
AD, where the planet Earth?
The plane, Earth,
The planet Earth.
plane with a T at the
Where's
end.
it located on Earth? Where's Earth at?
Right here. God's kingdom.
Where's here?
That's a question for God.
I love it. And yeah, and at that, I see why y'all were moved.
So the
on one
thesis
side.
is that the Earth doesn't curve. There's no
Hold
sign
up.
of curvature anywhere. That's the thesis.
Hold on. Hold
Yeah.
on.
And Priest, you're used to this because
I know,
we've
but
had this conversation before.
But not this one. Because I just asked you where's Earth, and you
Yeah.
told me it's just in where? You act like it's near Chicago or somewhere.
Well,
like
it's definitely not rotating around the sun.
What was
That's
that sound?
that's the heliocentric model. You know what I'm saying? So it's on a plane.
right.
So we're in a giant snow globe. You know what I'm saying?
Who is
so-
that?
It's
Is
okay.
there a lady there?
Yeah, it's all right. So that's how it works. So we are under God's kingdom. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
That's that.
Lord have mercy. Let's move forward. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
So for more
Thank you,
information,
gentlemen.
y'all can check out Santos Bonacci or Bro Sanchez,
You want to have to talk?
or you can also go to
We got
200 Proofs Earth is Not a Spinning Ball by Eric Dubé. If you even want to
AD,
go this route.
No, I want to ask you right now. You got to tell us
The
where's
end.
the Earth. It can't just be in the Earth where you just said it's there.
You
I
can-
mean, if I was looking for the Earth, which we on,
I mean,
you got
truly,
Who is that talking?
Yeah, don't mind her. She's just in the background.
is where you
I know,
said.
man.
You said it's where.
So we're just here. You know what I mean? Exactly. It's where you center it.
No, where you
But,
said the Earth.
but what you're kind of going at is with semantics right now. Like, is it in space? What would you call space? You know what I mean? Maybe that is space.
You're the first human being
But-
that ever said the Earth wasn't in space.
Well,
Okay,
you know what I
you can
like
say
to
that.
say? You look
That's
at the
semantics.
microcosm.
Yeah.
The thing about us is we look at the microcosm. This is through all the ancients. You look at the microcosm to understand the macrocosm. If you
Yeah.
want proof of the macrocosm, you have to look at the microcosm.
Right.
And when you look at the actual body, the human body, we have spheres. We have spirals and spheres. We don't have flat domes existing in us.
Right. Well, we
And
also
I'm not
have
talking about skin tags, y'all. So don't come.
You already said space.
We
is
have
bullshit.
torus fields.
So where's the sun at?
The sun is Adam, and he is electric. And then the moon is Eve. She is magnetic. We live in the electromagnetic world. and the sun and moon and everything around us, we're within a giant battery.
Everything that's around. What was that?
Around us, because the Earth is round like a pizza.
Oh, Ceaseless.
This show is brought to us by Ceaseless.
Yeah,
One.
Ceaseless. Shout out to Ceaseless.
Okay,
man.
Ceaseless One says, AD, can you play at the end of the show Illuminate Sunlight by Mood, Doom, and Sons of Man? Yeah.
Hey. Got that. Shout out
There
to
we
Ceaseless.
go.
Man.
Shout out to Ceaseless
Oh,
One.
Lord.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
So
All right,
that's
well, thank
it.
you
But
so
yeah,
much.
Lord, Lord.
for sure. But
Let's keep it moving.
this stuff was advanced. Like I said, if you want to get started on that, you have to first research the moon landings and how they were all 6 of them were faked. And
Okay, I can deal with
NASA
that.
also admits that we're on a flat plane also.
Yeah, but you do know that when you take when scientists do that, the thing about, we talked about levitation, when you have a sound wave and you put a droplet in the sound wave, it's actually a perfect sphere. It's a ball.
Yes,
And then
but
it gives us an idea about how we exist. Well, we do talk about water in a lot of ancient writings. We say the water in the beginning, even in evolution, the theory of evolution with what's his name, Darwin, it talks about a water, a liquid, and then
Yeah.
we talk about existing in a vibration. Everything is sound. Everything, even in the universe, everything is sound. Everything is existing on a vibration on a higher level. And when we talk about that, we're thinking of even the balls of
right. In
planets.
theory, that
I just
seems
wanted to say that, get that out, because
sure.
you did, and I listened to your theory, and I it's all a discussion. That's why when I see flat Earth, there's not UAD, and they get so angry.
I don't, because I don't have
It's
a
all
passion for
theory.
this. I have no emotion for this. The ones who get angry are the globers, because they've been indoctrinated into thinking that we live on a ball. The problem is they get scared, they get mad because once they realize that there's no proof of that there's no
There is proof.
curvature.
I just gave some proof. Let me say this.
Go
Let me
ahead.
get this whole thought out without any type of flat Earth information added in.
Mhm.
When all we can do is look at what we have here in the microcosm.
Right.
That's it. And in microcosm, throughout all observance, there's globes.
Right.
Everything that we observe in this Earth is global.
Right. So
Everything. No, let me see.
Go ahead.
That's what I said. Hold on.
go ahead.
See, it's around.
Mhm.
And then what I notice about flat earthers, they keep moving the goalpost.
Okay.
First, it was flat like a coin. Now it's got a dome. Now it's egg-shaped. No, y'all said it was flat at first. Flat is flat.
Yeah,
Now,
with a
every
dome.
time we show more proof, look, seats are round. Look, eggs are round. Look,
So-
our heads are round. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Organs are round.
hmm
They're not flat because that's two-dimensional.
Right.
So whenever, and I'm not a glober, I just look at the microcosm.
hmm
And then when I talk about the vibration of sound and science, you
Mhm.
drop a droplet of water in just a sound wave, it's a ball. It's a ball. It doesn't flat.
It's a drop, but okay. It's a
And then,
drop.
hold on, it's just facts.
Yeah.
And then when you do that see how you're triggered? When
No,
you
I'm
say that's
great.
a flat earther, they I gotta get this.
I just
gotta
can't
come
wait to
in.
help you. I'm here to help. Go
No,
ahead.
you're not helping me.
I'm totally
helping
ready
you
to help.
what? I'm telling you just, I'm not even emotional. I'm just telling you facts.
Yeah. I can't wait to
It's
drop
all
my facts. Go ahead.
I'm not coming in. I'm not jumping in.
Go ahead.
I love the discussion, because
Okay.
at the end of the day, there isn't a way to prove it.
hmm
What we're doing, actually, everyone, is we're seeing who is where. Because for me, and even you acquiesced to this, AD, and I love you for your deep mind. You said, "Oh yeah, there is a dome underneath. That's a whole ball, AD.
hmm
If there's a dome at the top and dome underneath, that's a sphere."
hmm
So I love we're seeing where people are.
Yeah.
Are you in a
Hold on,
sphere?
she
Are
got a
you in a
point there.
Are you in a coin? Are you in a box? Are you two-dimensional? Or do you understand that you are fully formed? You're not. You know what it is if you go into mathematics and you talk about the circle. The circle is so phenomenal. You have to use pi to find out the measurements of the circle. Pi is infinite. And I'm going to just put myself in a dome. No, I'm not. I'm not going to have a flat surface. I'm going to be infinite. I'm going to have, you're going to have to put me in a, and people say, well, a circle, the earth is a circle. No, we're talking about a ball. We're talking about 3-dimension, 4-dimension, infinite dimensions. Now that is not that's not a global argument. That's a factual scientific argument. But I can listen to my brothers and sisters who are flat earthers, but I don't choose to put myself in a dome. I want to be in a circle. I want to be at a ball. I mean, a ball. I want to be in a ball.
You can want to, but the problem is science hasn't been able to prove that. Science hasn't been able to prove.
I just gave you science.
No, but there's no proof of it.
But I just gave you all science. I didn't talk from my heart.
So there should be a curve. Shouldn't there be a curve somewhere?
There is a curve.
There
I just
isn't.
told you about scientific, when you're talking about cymatics. Cymatics is a study of sound. It's a study of, Clodney. We're talking about sound now. We're talking about science. When you take a frequency of sound and you put a droplet of water in, it doesn't make a dome. It makes a ball.
That sounds right.
Science.
That sounds great.
It doesn't sound right. It is right.
It is okay. It sounds right and it is right, but we have no proof of a
right
curve on this planet. There's no curve. There's no.
Well, see, we got to look at the microcosm.
Shouldn't we have a curvature if we were on a ball?
That's why we look at this. This is what before we had all this advanced science, we looked at we looked at what can we observe now? This is actually at the core, this is science, because what does science do? Science, I'm talking about the conventional scientists. Listen to me, everyone. This isn't my opinion. This is science. How does science work? We talk about scientific method. And what happens with scientific method, they compare, I'm gonna say this 3 times. In scientific method, they compare, one more time, they compare information of what they already know, which is right here in the microcosm. What do we know? We got to compare it to what we have now that we've already proven. And then we say, oh, here's the result and here's solid science.
Okay.
So this is the point. We can't know for sure. So we have to take solid science by comparing the microcosm. And the microcosm says there's globes. That's what microcosm says. Microcosm says there's spheres. Microcosm says there's balls. Doesn't say there's domes. Doesn't say there's flat. It says there's balls. That's the microcosm. Like I said, I'm gonna say again, an egg, a seed. You could be a 5-year-old and figure this out.
Yeah.
Did a chicken lay a dome? No. A chicken laid a ball.
Well, it laid an egg, but we are the yolk.
And the yolk is round.
Yes, but we are in this amazing thing called God's kingdom. And unfortunately,
the yolk is round. Go back to what you just said.
We have no curvature.
The yolk is round.
It's getting
the
good.
Yolk is a ball.
In theory, yeah. In theory, that's great.
One at a
Not
time,
in theory. If you look at an egg and you X-ray it, you can see a ball suspended in liquid in the albumum. It's called albumum.
Albumin,
and it's suspended, and it's just like we're suspended in space, and it was a ball.
But we're not, because we have no proof of curvature. So there's this thing called on the internet called Earth Curve Calculator. You can check them out online. If you go online, there's all these Earth Curve calculators, right? You can see them online. So if you click on any one of these Earth Curve calculators, you just type in distance, let's say for 100 miles, right? So it tells you for every 100 miles, there should be 6,668 feet of curvature, right? The problem with that is that you could see the Statue of Liberty from 65 miles away. So that would be around 2,500 feet of curvature. Yet you could see the Statue of Liberty from 65 miles away. How tall is the Statue of Liberty? 305 feet. How do I know that? I don't know.
Right. But if I want to talk to the other 9, that you're talking to about 100,000. I want to talk to the other 8, maybe 6.9 billion people in the world who don't need to do all that. And I need to tell them, just look at the microcosm and you can figure out what life is.
So trust the microcosm. So if the ball's on a pool table around, the table is flat. The table is a ball.
No, this is about life. If I want to find out where I came from, I look at the ovum, which is a ball. I don't get a bomb for that one? the seed, the mother in the mother's womb, their eggs
like
and their
this.
ovum and they're round, they're balls. They're not flat domes.
Yeah.
Sperm don't go to flat, they go to balls, round balls, little tiny balls. Who likes caviar? Shout out to those who love caviar. Those are round balls.
Yes, but we have no proof of that.
I was born as in
All
the
right.
building too.
Okay. well,
There's
I
no
just wanted
proof
to
of
say that.
curvature. If we had proof of
And I- and I-
curvature,
and
we'd
I
be set.
respect that. I
Okay.
respect that.
That's it. So once we find a curve, then we know we're on a ball.
Solomon put his sunglasses on.
Hey, a lot of light going down. AD,
Solomon's like, I
AD,
need my sunglasses.
I'm
you
ready.
put AD in the corner. Yo, you usually be going at it.
Yeah.
You,
He's doing
AD,
a good job.
you put him. Nah, you put him under pressure.
Well, it's
Hold up,
because
the
it's all about curvature. If we have curvature,
Oh.
we have a ball.
Oh, ask
with-
him that
Am I
question.
breaking up? Because Cover Boy said my Wi-Fi. I'm not even on Wi-Fi. I'm on my Ethernet. I thought. Am I breaking up, guys?
Just visually, but your audio is coming in good.
Okay. Well, sorry about that.
What's the name is in
Alright.
the building too? Now I was born.
Peace,
I don't like. I mean, you got him on. I mean, you got him on his heels. Look like to me. Yo.
It's a good.
No,
it's
I
a good.
don't.
It's a good conversation.
Yeah, and
but
he's really good at it. He does.
There's
a good
there's a
job.
documentary called The Next Level, and it's in the description for everyone to check it out if you're interested in this topic.
Is the next level?
Yeah, it's called The Next Level.
All right.
Thank you.
Shows. Okay, we would check out the next. What is this?
It's just footage of the flat Earth.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's not a topic for everyone though. So I try not to.
Only for the advanced minds.
But when someone brings it up, like I'll go in.
Are you pulling that out
You
on her
did
now?
go in. I like that. You pulled out the math. The 375,000. I love it. I love
carry the
when
one.
Yeah.
flat earthers do that.
Like you could see Kauai from Waikiki, in Hawaii also. Like you can see so far away with the right lens.
Waikiki.
Yeah, you can see Kauai.
Why, Kiki?
You know.
Shout out to Matt.
So that's cool. But they do this for a reason. The reason why people are like, okay, once they find out, okay, so what? So it is flat. So why are they doing this? It's like it's for control and to hide land. You know.
But I haven't seen proof of it being flat. That's the problem.
So on screen, I have
wanted to
video
believe it.
evidence of it being flat. So at 150,000 feet, you're supposed to see curvature, but you don't.
155.
And it's
Wait, hold on.
interesting
Hold on.
how-
Carry the one.
how we think.
Where we at?
There's a lot of stuff. I mean, this is red
a
pill
lot of
information.
measurement.
Not everyone's ready to be red pill.
From 634
I'm taking y'all out the
With that
matrix.
Wi-Fi. What is
Why
wrong?
we
I'm
only
not
just
using
600?
Wi-Fi. I got to go out and come back in.
All right,
My
from
computer
64.
is
All right, let's get to the music too. Let's
Okay.
Yeah,
We're gonna
let's
be
do the
here.
music. But Knowledge Born probably want to weigh in.
Shout out to Nas Boy. Is he in the building?
He can join if he wants. The Zoom is open.
Shout out to Paradise.
What is wrong with my situation? I think I have too many windows
Can
open.
you hear me?
Hey,
Up
Okay.
in the building.
let me create a duality here.
The gym's in the building.
Yes, yes.
Oh, all the gyms is in here. It's a lot of Geminis in here. Hey, 3 gyms again. Geminis in the building. We got Geminis watching. We got Geminis. Yeah,
The horde is here, okay?
Huh?
The horde.
The
We
horde.
up in the building.
We are a legion.
Yeah. Dave Flores in the
Sam?
building. He said,
Solar
he said
God,
that.
solar man,
Yeah.
solar man, solar God,
Whoa.
okay? Iron soft.
What's up? Peace. Feel
Mr.
B
God
said
of Earth,
Gemini's rocks. Yeah.
okay? Architect D holding it up like you always do.
Hey, Dizzle. Hey.
I came for the music, man. You
Okay.
understand what I'm saying? I came for the music.
All right.
Y'all wasn't getting busy
Huh?
with the
Okay.
with the no curves. You
Indeed.
know what I'm saying? AD like this earth with no curves. Okay.
He likes to make sure.
I love my earth with curves. You understand what I'm saying? The basics there.
Hey, D under pressure right now, y'all. He on the run. They got him on the
my
run.
earth. The
They got him in
conviciousness of
pressure.
my earth is a blessing. Okay.
Shout out to Guam, DJ from Guam in the building. Now I was born king. He said, "Yo, they D under pressure. I never seen him under this. Yeah, he like his Earth flat.
I love the curvature. Okay, I witness the curvature of my Earth at all times. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm here for the music. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Mega Man. You know what I mean? That's a tough loss. You know what I'm saying, for the fam.
Yeah, indeed. Word. Peace. Shout out to Omega Man.
The Eagles was flying, but the Eagle has landed.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? That's a code word for the president. The Eagle has landed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So understand that. And also the commander in chief. This is why they changed the Redskins to the Commanders. That's another word.
Ooh.
Also. So when we start looking at that real quick, I'm not gonna get too, because y'all went off the Earth. You know what I'm saying? I want to come back to Earth just for a little second. I love the fact that y'all was getting busy with the Pac-Man. You understand? Like the Pac-Man was real deep. That was a real gem. Yeah. Your addiction, or your connection to addiction, or connection to vice plays out in how you play Pac-Man.
Talk to us.
So the ghosts become reflective of your connection to vice and your inability you see people when they're connected and controlled by vice, they very impulsive. You see what I'm saying? So them four ghosts could be four devils, whatever however you want to look at it. You see what I'm saying? You could look at it in a myriad of ways in regards to that. So Pac-Man is like the sun, too. You see what I'm saying? And you can look at it like you in the underworld or you in the overworld. However it goes, your perspective is what matters. Right. And you're here to clear up vice. You see what I'm saying? And Priest gave an extra jewel on certain levels. Those pellets don't help you. It's not enough. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at life and you look at different instances on life in different levels, how it plays you, because y'all said it was with the joystick, so we dealing with dopamine and all kind of receptors. You see what I'm saying? With the joystick. You see what I'm saying? So these four devils could be four enemies to you or four guides on you how to move. You see what I'm saying? So either you controlling the pace of the board or life is controlling the pace of you, dictating how you move. Right. You know what I mean? So all of these jewels come together. And you saw with the pace of the game, you can't celebrate too early. Yep. You understand? You can't celebrate too early. It might look like it's going to be something because the battlefield changes. We went over the science of the football field, like the battlefield.
Yeah.
The adaptability. So you might look like you're going on a plane into a primitive space. So Americans jumped out of helicopters and airplanes into a primitive space, a jungle called Vietnam. A primitive space like Somalia. And they went into Somalia and they went into Vietnam and they got the ass kicked. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not just like the board and how the game is set up. Life is set up that way. So knowing your terrain and your ability to navigate that terrain or that game of life or that board, what's to your advantage and what's to your detriment is critical in your survivability. And I heard that bomb ass jizzle line, I'm trapped in a deadly video game with just one man. So I don't only watch my back, I watch my front.
Exactly.
Then you pulling stunts, okay? So, that reference in regards to, how precious life is. And just know what board you on, what level you on, what's your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, your threats, all of those things all together. You know what I mean? And beware the jewels, and just to say, read the labels. You know what I'm saying? You gotta read the labels. You know what I'm saying? You gotta read the labels.
Yeah, you got nothing but bombs in there.
Hey, and then I heard a priest line. He said, I dropped the jewel like Solomon.
I dropped
the jewel. Yeah. So he lyrically dropped the jewel and literally dropped the jewel.
Right.
Indeed.
Family jewel. You understand what I'm saying?
Indeed.
So it's beautiful. It's love. You know what I mean? And they said, the going threes, and then what was the score? 38-35.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, 30,
Well,
35. Yeah.
And that's three
threes.
points. That's 3.1.
It works like that.
Yeah.
And then, the queen was rising. You saw her. She was getting busy. What's her name? Rihanna.
Oh yeah. What's my name?
Yeah. She pulled a move on us, didn't she?
Yeah, man.
She had.
In more than one ways. Yeah.
Right, she had the red on, and that red is like
I said that
it's
too.
like change. It's change. So
Mm.
she's walking into a space of motherhood, and she was saying about motherhood is what convinced her to do the halftime show. So that's connected too. And y'all remember the Matrix reference? He's like, "Are you listening to me, Neo? Or are you looking at the woman in the red dress?" So she hit you with the joint, like when he seen the cat.
Right.
It was like, oh, that's how you know it was agents. You see what I'm saying? Like something that changed. So all y'all is an agent of change. So the comfortability, all of this stuff kind of lines up in regards to how the bill was going. With that Scorpio is sex, death, and also
Text me.
like psychic.
Yeah.
Like
Right,
psychic.
right.
You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that can be foretold in this time too, in the same space, in regards to the phases of the moon. So the phases of the moon play a factor, So as much as AD love is flat Earth, you know what I'm saying? We love the bounty and the fullness of the curvature of the Earths that we see. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That we see
Indeed.
and circumnavigate and plant seeds in. You understand what I'm saying? So, But
I love the curves, man. He love
But-
Yo, he ran out of here. It was too much.
yeah. So it's definitely it's a beautiful thing. I love how the bill was going. You see what I'm saying? And Mike Tyson said it best, man. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. You know what I mean? Like, so
Indeed.
that shadow boxing look good till you in the ring, in the bell ring.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? It's game time.
That's right.
But yeah. So,
Now you
shout out
build it.
to the Podcraft, man.
Now you build it up. Where's AD at? Huh? Oh, okay. Now I was trying to
He
move
live,
on.
he live long and prospering.
Yeah. But you added on lovely. That was a beautiful thing. Look at I never saw no
So my cousin
cat.
here in LA with Wallet, and
Wale. Oh, Warren.
I love it.
All right, shut up.
Got a lot of comparisons, yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy,
indeed.
yeah.
Shut.
I could definitely. I've been trying to get them together. Longest.
Oh, Wale.
Mm.
Oh, shout out to
Wallet
Wale.
and my cousin. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
He's
Wallet
a-
and AD.
Okay. AD's back.
All together.
Guess who's Bazak?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I could
Oh,
tell.
it's on it. It's
I've
on
been
here.
trying to get you guys together, haven't I? I've been saying that shit.
Yeah, man.
AD.
Yeah.
They got you under pressure.
I'm good.
Hey, man.
He used to hang out with Mike Miller before he died. And I think this is the best shit that we can do. Like, actually get somebody to hang out with somebody,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best thing.
It's called networking.
You can't just have somebody hang out with somebody just for the fuck of it.
Indeed.
Yeah, networking. Man. It's-
I said that.
I answer.
Who is that talking?
I answer, but just to be
That's-
fucking sure.
Sorry, that's my homegirl from Sacramento. She's just visiting. She just came in right now. So.
Sack time.
Sack Town.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
what I miss?
Nothing?
Oh shit, my
you look
my
low,
bad. Your
Chris.
mic was low, bro. My bad.
No.
You didn't miss NASA.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
NASA, which stands for not a space
said-
agency.
NASA
Look,
stands for not a space agency.
Right.
We came to a consensus that we like our Earth round. We love the curvature of the Earth that we inhabit. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Hey,
You know, so you like your Earth's flat for some reason.
I like the truth, and some people like to live in the blue pill. You can take the
It's a
red
blue
pill
yeah.
or the blue pill. You can stay in Wonderland, or you can go down the red pill and
Right.
see
When
how
I grab
far
a
the
hold
rabbit
of
hole
my Earth,
goes.
When I grab a hold of my Earth, when I put the whole world in my hand,
Yeah.
I want it round, not flat.
Hey, if that was possible,
You understand?
for sure, you could hold a snow globe too.
So it's inside the
So-
snow globe, but you
Look, she
Yeah.
keep planets in orbit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Robert.
The heavens declare the glory of God, and notice his handiwork.
Okay, what's that mean?
Heaven is head, hell is heel. As above, so below.
Heaven is.
So,
All right. All right.
okay, what's
What
next?
I said. I mean,
AD, you never had the whole world in your hands before, huh?
Metaphorically,
You might have
Pizza
seen it in
pies.
front of your face.
Pizza
like
pies.
the whole world in front of your
I
face.
might have felt that metaphorically on shrooms.
That's what
oh,
I'm
when you took
talking about.
shrooms, the world,
Yeah,
came
metaphorically, you can feel like that.
the world came round when you took shrooms.
No,
So
but
you
you,
saw-
can feel like
you
you have the
saw
world in your
beyond-
hands.
You saw beyond the veil. If you took some of them shrooms, didn't you?
Beyond the veil. I haven't seen. Oh, like you're saying metaphorically? Yeah.
Like in reality,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Yo, it's
AI.
was
Shout
gonna
out to
say-
AI Matrix.
I was gonna say, who's you got a flat Earth in there?
Oh yeah,
AI
for
Matrix.
sure. We
You always come with
we got
two or
like
three, but
we got 40%.
Did you see AD just? I think she got you AD a little bit. You didn't.
No, I'm happy to explain things. There's always going to be questions. It's not a topic that's meant to be spoken normally. Do you know what I mean? Because
Is
it's-
it mystic words?
it's red pill. You're not supposed to know it. Like I'm speaking from outside the matrix right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you can.
I'm not Neo. I'm Tank. You know what I'm saying? I'm just running the rocket.
Okay.
I'm not even Morpheus because Morpheus cared about waking other people up.
Who's
I don't
Morpheus?
care about waking people
Who's
up. I'm
Morpheus?
not trying to convince people of anything.
Right.
I'm going through my path selfishly.
Oh, okay.
I learned what I
Well,
learned,
the whole-
and if you learn it too, cool. If you don't, I ain't gonna convince you because y'all are on your own.
Yeah.
You know
The
what
whole
I'm saying?
Matrix was Morpheus. The whole Matrix was
Yeah,
Morpheus.
but everything is in Matrix, isn't Morpheus. It's not red pill. Flat Earth is just a philosophy. You're not breaking codes. You haven't faced a lot of the stuff that has been presented to you about global things that are in the earth. So it's something we respect and I respect, but no, it's not something that's just privy to certain people who are on another level. It's actually an indoctrination. So no, you're not breaking codes. You're not deep.
The
just
globe
have a
is the
different-
indoctrination.
Uh-oh,
You were
uh-oh.
taught that you were in a ball.
Oh.
They want you to
No,
worship.
I wasn't taught. I can
Baal.
look at an egg and see that an egg is round.
Yes, but if
That's
the
all.
balls on a tennis court are round, it doesn't mean the court is a ball.
But
You
if
understand?
life comes from roundness, life doesn't come from a dome.
Then we should have proof of that.
It is proof. It's called an egg.
But we have no proof of that. Where's the proof
they're,
of a,
they're literally balls that
There's-
are in animals. They're
in
called
animals?
eggs.
Yes, we see all these balls, but except the Earth, we have no curvature
That tells
proof.
us you have to look at the microcosm to see the macrocosm.
Okay.
See, this is what
Those are
You know
assumptions.
what made me come in and talk, AD?
You're
It's 'cause
assuming.
I hate when flat earthers act like they're deep. No, you're not deep.
Who cares? You can
You're
call me
just-
whatever you want.
It's
I'm
like
saying
me
there's no curve.
this. It's like me saying this. It's like me saying this.
Go.
What if we are all fish people?
Okay.
Yeah. And what if we are? And then I'll be like, well, that's cool. I can entertain your idea, but you don't have any proof of it.
Yes, the
So
proof.
when flat earthers start saying, oh, we're red pilling you, you're not red pilling me. You're
Totally red
telling me
pilling. It's but not everyone should be
telling
red
me-
pill
If you're red pilled, then
Go.
answer why everything comes from a ball.
because that's separate.
No, it's not.
The
See,
red
that's your
pill
answer.
is that there is no curve. We have no
Hold
proof of a ball
Then why does life come from a ball?
because that's separate. That has nothing to do with that.
No, it's not separate.
No,
See,
because-
you disconnect. Let me tell you why you disconnect, because you can't connect because your theory doesn't connect.
It's not a
See,
theory.
this is what we do. We look at the microcosm to see the macrocosm because I can't go and you can't go out of space. But I can look at what we're dealing with now. This is what the ancients did. What's
Yes.
in the earth is balls.
Everything, the Fibonacci Fibonacci sequence is a spiral. Again, I'm going to get back to it.
Okay.
What is within a spiral? A ball. What is within our bodies
Let's
where
get
we
to it,
reproduce with the first God, the first being is a female.
Mhm.
Balls are inside of the female.
Yeah.
That's what's in there. It's not a dome. It's not a snow globe. It's a ball.
Well, we have
So
no proof.
you can't tell me why. You can only say because it doesn't matter. No,
It does matter. But you're
Life comes
speaking
from
separately.
balls. Wait, there's a circle of life.
Right.
Everything is a circle.
Right.
And I know we want to get out of here, but I need to leave you with this. Don't listen to flat earthers telling you that they're on another level. No, they're not.
I didn't
They
say
can't
that.
answer why. They can't answer why life comes from balls. Everything, you look at the macrocosm. I got to look at the tiny ball that's inside of someone that's making life, a female. Oh, there's a ball here. So why wouldn't the earth be a ball? It's a whole connection.
You're assuming.
You can't answer that.
You're
With
assuming.
all your math and all your
He's coming out
global and I set up and I saw the curve of the earth. You still can't tell me why life comes from balls. You can't tell me why balls are in everything. Even
Tell her,
the
AD.
male has testes. They're round.
You're assuming. But then where's the
No, I'm
proof?
not assuming that's fact. That's
Let's go to the real world now. We have no scientific evidence of a curve, no scientific evidence of a spinning globe. We should have that. We shouldn't be having this topic. Now, if you look at the ancients that you brought up, everyone knew the earth was flat. You look at the Greeks, the Navajo, the Babylonian, the Mesa,
No,
the
they
Japanese, the Persian, the Viking, the Indian, Mayan. Here's NASA with their cartoon. Incan, Hebrew, Celtic, Chinese, they all have a model of a flat earth.
What-
That's where we are. Even the Egyptians, the Romans, the
I
Islamic,
wouldn't-
the Masonic. All of this globe talk was with NASA because they want you to feel trapped. They want you to feel trapped in a ball. You can't leave.
Okay,
You're stuck
okay,
here. That's
first
what they want you to
off,
think.
I'm about to start blocking some people in here talking about me. I know you're
Are they flat
triggered 'cause
earthers?
You're flat earthers, but I mean, I had to jump in because this is the
No,
thing. When I have flat earthers saying that they're deep and they're having the red pill,
Yeah,
I
but
have
don't-
I didn't say I was
jump
deep.
in and say, no, you're not deep.
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying
don't
this is
block
red
the-
pill
not
information.
You, but when we say, when you say this information's different, no, it's not. It's just like somebody saying that nobody ever went to the moon. It's just a thought.
Right.
We can entertain it. We can give, but it's not facts and it's not deep.
So
It's
do you
just
think we
another
went to the
level,
moon?
so.
Do you think we went to the moon?
I don't want to, because Priest said Priest had a death in his friendship. I don't want to keep going, so
Okay.
I want to be sensitive and not keep going with this. So.
We gotta-
I
we
did
gotta
have to
get this
say
off.
that no, this
AD.
isn't a red pill. Flat Earth is
AD.
not a red pill.
Okay. So if anyone wants to go
Like
into
a
this route,
purple psychedelic pill.
once people find out that we never went to the moon and they find out that they lied,
I was about to follow you, AD. You was lying to me all the time. I was about to follow you.
follow me. Yeah,
Glad you understand.
it's steps. Like I said, this isn't for everybody. If you want to think we live on a ball, there's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. I just wanted to answer informations. That's it.
Well, look at the facts, family. Look at your life. Look at your microcosm. Then you'll know what the macro. All you got to do is look at what's going on in what you can examine in your own life, in your own self. You don't need to ask people about formulas and numbers. Just look. There's balls. An egg is a ball.
Yeah, but what
Why
about
wouldn't
mathematics?
Earth is Mother Earth.
Shouldn't we see like
Mother
a photo?
Mother Earth.
All right.
Mathematics shows that balls come out of, you know what? I'm gonna let it go.
All right.
It's a tough subject, I know.
Yeah. Let's get back to it.
Why
Let's
don't
get-
I have to be a feminist? Somebody said she's a feminist.
I know that's weird. That's off topic.
Yeah, let's get into the music. Where's Nas Born? Let's
I want some
let's
music.
move on because we gotta get at. I did have somebody return to the essence, so I'm trying to get up out of here. But thank you so much, both of y'all. That was very enlightening.
That was
Lightning.
intense. Very
Intense. Yeah, got
Very
intense.
intense.
Got real.
Okay, and for more information, y'all can see the documentary in the description box.
What documentary?
It's a flat Earth documentary.
I'm about to start blocking some people.
What's the
right now.
name?
Levels.
Yeah, well, the flat Earth. Let the flat Earthers let them live.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you ready?
Yeah.
They won't live if they talk about me.
Okay, here we go.
I'll let them live. I'm just kidding.
Very threatening.
Time for song
Dang, they
promotions.
get so emotional about it. Really.
Okay, here we go.
Man.
Ooh, the stars on over the stop sign.
Song promotions.
It's on, right? Shout out to Coverboy. I see you in the building. Go, let's go.
All right, our first submission is from Tone Live. Name of the song is Paint on the Wall. Here we go.
Over words that was once said by my man. God rest his soul, I was told stand bold. Minutes over words that was once said by my man. God rest his soul, I was told stand bold. Minutes over words that was once said by my man. God rest his soul, I was told stand bold. Minutes over words that was once said by my man. God rest his soul, I was told stand bold. Minutes over words that was once said by my man. I wish it was around to see us rip through the underground.
I almost gave up, my homie said stop it. One day the world will see how you profit. Stay on your grind, do what you gotta do. Keep spitting lyrics, stay drinking cold brew. Look at the paint on the wall, in memory. Drop another tear when I hear a new melody. When nobody was feeling me, he was telling me, one fan at a day, you changed the whole scenery. That's when I got focused, step in the booth. Did it my own way, still dropping jewels. Started a new trend, just to shine through. Came a long way from my avenue. Stuck to the script, never changed my views. A lion for a day, the king of the jungle. Whatever I learn, I owe it up to you. That's why I pour out liquor every time I start to groove.
Minutes over words that was once said by my man. God rest his soul, I was told stand bold. Minutes over words that was once said by my man. God rest his soul, I was told stand bold. Minutes over words that was once said by my man. God rest his soul, I was told stand bold. Minutes over words that was once said by my man. I wish it was around to see us rip through the underground.
Shit, some days I just zone out. Remember back in the days when we rolled out, when we used to bounce to the other side of town. Hit the bar up to buy a couple rounds. Now things out of sync, you ain't around. No matter how the chips fell, you always stood your ground. You told me there's bumps in the road to hold it down. That's when I do when my voice hit the sound. I see your fam on the arm when I'm around. At the cookouts, reminisce when you clown. The saddest day of my life when they put you in the ground. Ironically, that's when I took flight underground. I wish you was here to see me tear it down. I know you would have been on stage wildin' out. You may be gone, but you never forgotten. Every time your ball day comes, you got the bottles poppin'. Yo, peace to Fabio, Lucinda, my Uncle Bama, DJ. And to anybody else I lost in the struggle of my little years, I'm here.
I wish it was around to see us rip through the underground. Minutes over words that was once said by my man. God rest his soul, I was told stand bold. Minutes over words that was once said by my man. God rest his soul, I was told stand bold. Minutes over words that was once said by my man. God rest his soul, I was told stand bold. Minutes over words that was once said by my man. I wish it was around to see us rip through the underground.
Fire. That was cool. Sounded good.
Right.
Good old school joint type of
Hope
thing.
this is not a bad moment.
What y'all think?
Dope.
Who then?
Yes. Well, I mean, then he talked about it fit the subject matter today.
Right.
Being that, a couple of people passed away, back to the essence, so he was talking about his man and all that. That was good.
Yeah, that was peace. That was peace.
Mr. K, Mr. KB.
Yeah, he got motivation to continue to create. You see what I'm saying? Like, remember Biggie had the joint Missing You? You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody has some kind of, Prodigy had Veteran Memorial.
Mm-hmm.
You got Life Goes On, Pour Out a Little Liquor, How Long Will They Want Me? All of those is reminiscent to when you see what I'm saying, have that kind of melodic but heartfelt. I asked Capone when I interviewed Capone, I said, how did it feel to have like 3 of the strongest salutes you could ever get? He's like, what you mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like on hip hop wax, you think about Live Long 2, and Brother from Another Mother. You see what I'm saying? So you got you got a triple salute, and then if you add in sometimes, you see what I'm saying? Sometimes had to been a hard record to make. So this song is kind of reminiscent of that space that you in when it hurt you to do something that you love. Like you want to stop doing what you're doing for a moment, but you can't. So that motivation from the other side kind of push you on and propel you forward to do what you got to do, and then you make it. And now you like, damn. Like Nipsey had a joint where he said all this money and I can't bring you back. You see what I'm saying? Like he was talking about his man in the same kind of way. You see what I'm saying? Like, so this is a real good push. I'm telling you, like these music, I do be thinking these music commissions is like calculated. Like AD got some calculation going on over there. So,
they be in tune.
No matter where it go, right? It be right in tune.
Right.
Right in tune.
Napah? The party?
Okay.
All right. Cool track. All right, moving on. Next now we got a track from Year of the Mosquito. Hey.
Okay. All right. I'm feeling better.
That's right, from the God Sector.
Yeah.
Saying I get something from Mosquito. Hello, Mosquito.
Retrospect.
You are now listening to a Mosquito production.
That was fire.
Took it back right there.
Soulful.
Mosquito.
Yeah, straight soulful.
Yeah.
Took it back to like what that's 60s, 70s, something like that.
There you go.
Yeah, that was felt it too. I like the image too. The cover, like the art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It goes with it. It goes with the beat and everything. So I love it.
Like a reminisce, like something you could reminisce on.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I feel. Like a reminisce joint.
Yeah. You go from the other side to celebrating life. You see what I'm saying? We could get preoccupied with one end of the spectrum that we don't give credence to the other. You know, there's still folks living. You see what I'm saying? And you can celebrate that all together. So that's like the barbecue joint. You see what I'm saying? Like you put it together. You appreciating life and be the small things in life that was really there. So I love the transition in between from melodic to soul. You see what I'm saying? We went from a melodic beat to a soulful beat. and Mosquito just wanted us to, to jam with it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We just rocking. I'm loving the elementals that come together over there. I saw something from
Shout out to
Al
Timeless Lace. My bad.
I saw something from Al Green earlier. I think it was on IG, where he was describing how he came up with Love and Happiness. And he had the guitar, and he had like 2 or 3 chords on the guitar that he was looking to play. And he only had 1 chord that he mastered. So he was rocking with that 1 chord for a whole minute, but he had that melody for the song in his head, but he couldn't, break it down with the guitar until he learned how he wanted it to sound. And he said the girlfriend that he had with him at the time was like, she was sick of hearing it. So imagine that, that divine thought that he had in his mind, that determined idea that he had in his mind, he could have cast it to the side because he didn't rise to that level of mastery in the physical world. He already had it in his head. You see what I'm saying? He had it in his head, and he was bringing it into, the physical world. So that's what we call a labor of love, and that's what that sounds like. It sounds like it's a labor of love. You see what I'm saying? So to appreciate the sacrifice that come along with life. You know what I mean? So wanted to add
Fire.
that.
Nice. All right. Good track. Good submission.
So, Napah, you there? All right, let's keep moving. Keep it moving.
All right. Next up, we got a track here from DJ Aurora Borealis called Self-Destructive Agenda.
I was hungry. I was sick. I was hungry. I was sick.
Hey yo, never ending stories like my rhyme never end. Wake up in the morning, then you hearing it again. Afternoon come till the break of dawn, like you facking off the moon, boom, hollering at loon. It clear. Below is the abyss, cops are dotting like space if you were full magic carpet. Never took me to dissection, C-section. Bikini cut Houdini pawn, I thought Volker had my back. He was too busy counting stack, then he stabbed me in the back like the Fed, the Barack, CIA, did Iraq, fundamentalists of that, war with drugs. Hey yo, quantum wave, composition in space, anatomical. Make wig my pineal gland, third eye. Time travel on ravel, complex text. Tears dry from the lacrimal duck. Above Vanka, anchor, hunger, famine, plague. Earth fake, earth say computer code better than the fabric of the universe. I speak these words from the area where I heard it seem to get worse. As the earth revolution, no solution. Trying to maintain my composition. My composition, navigation, GPS, global positioning. I used to prosecute Christian like Paul the Apostle until I got a vision. Anatomical, astronomical decision. I hold the pen with precision. Microphone, hip hop, physician. Medical aseptic incision.
Hey, clap those hands, give it up. That is Self-Destructive Agenda by DJ Aurora Borealis here.
Me too.
He's getting better. His mixes are coming in better.
Right, I always love Aurora Borealis. Great.
It's getting better. I like the mix. Just keep going. He's got good verses too.
Yeah. Catch that too.
Shout out to
Kind of
Aurora.
sounded like Mos Def.
Mos Def.
Like a 90s. Yeah, someone said 90s flow. Yeah, I agree with that.
And
Prodigy.
his tone, like his tone, the tone of his voice you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that That's what you was talking about, Napah, like his tone, the tone of his voice.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Was that Mos Def?
Yeah, you don't know.
I like
Good.
that Aurora Borealis. Oh, he always he'll take you back. Like his joints is always a punch in the face. You see what I'm saying? Like you thinking like they got that references to shit changing in New York Minute. So he give you like, all right, don't get too comfortable with it. You see what I'm saying? So the references is there. And what I really love when you can use the mix as a hook in them cases where you just want to get to the next verse, or give you a chance to reflect on what you just heard. Because most of the songs we hear, they got a format that they follow, and if you get lost in the hook, most of the time you miss the richness that's in the verses.
Right.
So you hearing the sound, and then you hear the tonality, like Napah was speaking about, and then you get into the verses. You see what I'm saying? So you have to disguise kind of how you put things out nowadays, because everything is so, what you call it, censored.
Okay.
Everything's so censored. You see what I'm saying? So his approach is very crafty. You see what I'm saying? Like it's out there, but it's veiled also. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Aurora Borealis, keep on going to you, Charlie.
Yeah.
Somebody said they heard my interview with Split Star today. That was funny. Earlier today.
Nice.
So it's a great dude.
That's dope.
All right. Next up, we got UV Mike with a track called Peace. Jazzy. Okay. Keep it jazzy. Look what have we. Her name was Ashley. About the past 3. Look what have we.
Yo, we need to know here and see.
Oh, you ready to go in?
Fantasy. We gotta take a step up, make reality beyond our dreams. Even if it is a distant range, something can be done by us in order to make the change. We got to facilitate this movement making brains.
Charlie Tuna a little, right?
Even make a great change. That make this mad and can make it through that open pain. Striking with the force, stroking in the freight train.
Who's that, Marco Buddha?
Peace. Yo, it's time.
Who's that?
For divine.
UV Mike.
Peace. Regard. To peace. Every second. Up home, too winter's up home, too fast to clutch, up home, too strong to hold, up home, for info, simple, too winter's simple, too fast to clutch, simple, too strong to hold, simple, way to go.
Hey, shout out to UV Mike.
That was like Barry White meeting Charlie Brown. You right?
Yeah.
Right.
Barry White meeting Charlie Brown.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's like the real deep voice.
Yeah, you can hear it, right?
Exactly.
He had a little bit of Isaac Hayes going on too. You know what I'm saying?
Charlie Tuna.
Yeah,
Remember Charlie Tuna? Shout out to Charlie.
Yeah.
With the voice, the deep voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a surprise. It was a good surprise. It had a jazzy mix too. And then, you thought it was an instrumental, and then here come the bars.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
It was very mature.
It was chill. I like
it.
Chill. You know what I mean? It was real chill.
It's like you getting
smoke a cigar. Right?
Yeah.
You said his name is UV what?
UV Mike.
Like UV lights. Oh, that's dope.
UV
like ultraviolet mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for those at home, all of these tracks can be seen in the description box, of course. Y'all can check them out and like and subscribe on their channels. The show. Next now, we got a track from Secret Society called Femme Fatale.
I like that already.
Here we go.
Atención amantes del buen comer. Friday's Feast está de vuelta por un tiempo.
That's a commercial.
Oh.
SoundCloud.
I was like, all right. Okay.
I can't lie, I try, but I die inside every single time. So I deny ever even getting caught up in a Venus flytrap. A shame she easily ensnared me, made me bloody no pump or hairs, as well as in her hairpiece. She remind me of a Wiccan, a beautiful, lovely young vixen, an evil, female, divine, feminine, fatale description. The way her body anatomy shapeshifted, I was definitely stricken. Picture this witch with no broom with which to sit in. She still had me all swept up in a wicked plan and overly consumed in her terrible typhoon. So much makeup, we'd break up and played make believe only for us to wake up. Confused as fuck and hard to read. Juicy, Joyce, Lucy, Lucifer, Luciferian, evil, Evelyn, Antiquarian, Catalina, Katrina, Miss Michelle, lovely Jezebel with swollen hips, lips, and endless amount of simps. Dying of thirst for just one single kiss. Sip of this Swiss miss, snake tongue hiss. Millions of men came from far and wide just for this, and I can't lie. I was also mesmerized by her thick thighs, her lovely eyes, and to my surprise, she wasn't a gold digger, more of a soul stiller. Thief in the night, revealing the lie. Princess Diana, just my type. I like the way she played her role. Priestess of the dead, queen of the night. Temptation Island, temptress of death, Black Madonna in crisis. Goddess of portals, with grace and charisma. Isis, guideless, mere mortal. Consented entrance to penetrate through, and then travel right through, and to unveil the truth. Into the youth, goddess of Venus appoint her. Queen of the Phoenix anoint her. We had mental orgies under the crescent moon breezes. Heifer, shepherd, golden calf. Here to unveil the veil beyond the veil, only to reveal yet another veil. Sacred prostitute, ancient empress of this occult practitioner. Helena P. Blavatsky, Mother Nature, at war with the warlock over sex, tantric magic, manipulation, antics. This little Miss Betty Boop Petite, lovely young lady, we just so happen to meet at the counter clinic. A concierge with an illicit mystique under her spell, thinking I was in full control. Low under her control, behind the curtain, she was pulling all the strings. Concerned I was addicted, hypnotized by her erotic eyes in this affliction. Yet another dance of seduction. She was more my Mary Magdalene than a Mona Lisa. Corrupted, she was my teacher, instructed me on how to please her. She had a familiar face though, I swear I couldn't quite place her. Beware, beware of this Madame Femme Fatale. Even though it felt as though I cuffed her and seduced her, in the end it was me all tied up in a grand master plan. What a scheme. Looking back, now I see the way she conspired everything in my peripheral. You would have sworn it was part of a ritual.
Ooh.
More to it?
No, that was dope.
For them vixens, man. Wow, that was
Yeah, I
like
remember Too Poetic from Gravediggers.
Right. I was just saying that. Like,
yeah.
Man, that was. It's like I weirdly liked it. Though. I weirdly liked it though.
Rock hop with a spoken word kind of delivery. Yeah, like it touched on so many things. See, the beautiful thing of it is listening to it. You get to hear all of the elements together, and you get to hear some steep occult knowledge at the same time. So it's a myriad of things right there. So you got the hypeness of the voice. You see what I'm saying? Like, visions of hell tormenting my face, so I chew my fucking arm off and made it escape. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's in that space. So you got the horrorcore, you got the rock, you got all of the feels to it, and then you got some information. You see what I'm saying? So if you're listening to it, if you get thrown off by the delivery, you're gonna miss all of it. You know, like that reference in the dragon, it was like, don't look at the finger or you'll miss all that heavenly glory.
Hey.
So yeah. So yeah, that femme fatale, like I can hear that on the soundtrack or one of them little spots in the score in the movie. Like some anime or something like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it had a lot of good points in it.
Yep. All right. Let's go. Next now we've got the DJ from Guam. And it's called Ancestors Are Calling. Yeah, Priest can hear.
One with the wind, ancestors are calling. Become one with the wind, ancestors are calling. Walking through the wind, one with the forest. Walking through the wind, one with the forest. Walking through the wind, ancestors are calling. Dreams of the forest, trees are recalling. Dreams of the forest, trees are recalling. Thunder is roaring. Light made of ink, lightning is forming. Thunder is roaring. Light made of ink, lightning is forming. Time ticks. Time ticks. The portal is morphing. In the middle of Saturn, enter, explore. It's the cavern of patterns. To the south, karma clouds. To the south, karma clouds. To the south, karma cloud. Kingdom of shadows. Nucleus atoms. Kingdom of shadows, nucleus atoms, far east, golden lavender fields, wings of wind, phantom dragons, ageless, formless, we are fractal. House is order. Order is random. House is order. Order is random. Up, deep, down, underground. Up, deep, down, underground. Up, deep, down, underground. Lot of atoms. Up, deep, down, underground. Cloud of atoms. Spiral is coiling. Spirits brainstorming. Spiral is coiling. Spirits brainstorming. Mind map. Mind map. Space-time canvas.
All right, give it up. That was DJ from Guam. Ancestors Are Calling by Ingress Vortices.
Goro, is it a Goro? Is that I'm saying that right? A Goro? What's the
Agoro?
The ancient like monks? What's it called? Guru, right?
I don't even know.
I don't know. I feel like
yeah.
The ancient monks.
Something I don't know. It's something like the old guys that talk spiritual. Guru.
The Gnostics.
I don't. It's like Asian. Was it?
Oh,
I'm probably saying it. I'm probably saying it wrong, but yeah.
No, maybe you're not. I'll look it up.
Guru.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Guru. Yeah, Guru. Yeah, somebody said it.
Oh, gurus.
Yeah, Guru. I'm probably I knew I was
Yes,
pronouncing it
guru.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guru.
Yes,
Yeah,
guru.
yeah,
You got it. You got it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what that sounded like.
Shout out to the DJ from Guam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it did sound like guru chant, right?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I think it's time for the grand finale.
All right.
So you already know. Let's go. It's time for Zodiac with a track called Audio Asylum.
Temples was designed, know the Templars. My template is sharper than the gem star. Kalik scimitar, the sword in the capstone. The lords in my backbone, no flaws in my rap poems. Islamism, rich in knowledge, the wisdom. A lyrical God given from victims of hard living to that armor all glisten. With a car with 4 ribs, too smart for y'all. A prison bar, heart this small barking at the Taj Mahal gripping. The Zodiac steering wheel, part of my religion. Through my north forward to the night sky, I'm starfishing in the sea of dark plasma. Can read a lost chapter, undefeated hard laughter, unneeded harsh matter. But a genius smart master, so believe us when we gather the demons, all scattered from a fetus, spark manna from heaven. Man is walking backwards on this question like the planets are possessing in love with the stars. Mortals couldn't handle my obsession, discovered debris and bars of a verbal gladiator, spitting urban graduation. You can search the appellations for a verse, half its flaming held our breath long enough. Digital inhalation of Aquarius. This is lyrical limitation to the new America. Indigenous immigration to wisdom and divination and melanated regalia. To say, okay, change has come for us today. Make room for the treasure you deserve. Move your kids about the way, cause it feels like beds with a tassel, walking bookmarks, filling dreads at my castle. I came from the micro and spread to the macro. Cosmic comma rocking out of it, battle my last flow is so cold when I smoked that it made the ash snow. So my cash flow is like breathing the constant oxygen. Coins with gold, eagles rejoice. Most regal, my voice is so peaceful. The demon watches the prophets being caught in the tornado. Psalms more sacred regardless of who you pray to. With God, so grateful for the life that I lead. Still trying to settle with the elements, the hidden elephant, atomic weapon that destroy you with the light in my seed. From a sultan to a president, expose them to the evidence. Don't get your fingers bitten by the mice that you feed. While you still deceased, linen with a silver crease. Spells relief, full moon. I'm feeding villain priests to the wildebeest. Here's the vampires, made I chosen to feast. Spinal tap, our final lap. Kundalini, Bible map, huge graffiti, cycle tab, solar ray painted on the Saturn's wall. Patterns for only nothing's after all. Under the dome, trying to get about the cyber trap. I leave a cipher cracked. I'm the voice of the universe. Adam's apple cider sap. I'm the Mac. Try to adapt. I am exact. My science distract. My eyebrows and wings. I use my sight when I flap. Left the matrix with my mind still intact. Now how flag is that? Everything I do is a Mayan artifact. Try and holler back, psyching out to the whack. My heart is celestial. Stars in my testicles. Large and majestic view. My charge is electrical. Virgo with the word flow. Mars the technical. Sweat the technique. Seminar on your pedestal. Large and incredible. They bars ain't credible. I don't even make it look hard, but they can never do. To say, okay, change has come for us today. Make room for the treasure you deserve. Move your kids about the way, cause it feels like bliss.
Yeah. Fire as always. Give it up for Zodiac Audio Asylum. Straight fire. What else can we say?
Yeah, that was dope. I like that. Always like high Zodiac, you know what I mean? Always takes me to another realm. Always take me to another realm.
Always.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. I'm double checking right now. I believe this concludes the song.
What realm did he take you to, Solo?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah. The
My
seven heavens. Man, he took me somewhere.
Yep.
So you seen like the Kundalini rising? You see like the third eye purview? Like
Yeah.
I told you, it's always rough messing with Ka, because when Ka got activity going on, you gotta watch it for. It's like watching the movie to watch it, and then you gotta watch the movie to break it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he going through these different lanes, and then you visually see him, and then you see where he is, and you see how he's allowing these things to descend. You see what I'm saying? So it's with each exposure, you gain a greater insight. So just for the fact to have like that panoramic kind of view, it's like, okay, it starts to become clearer as you become more in tune with, where he's at and what he's going through. But it's always an ascension. This is why you see that tree of life coming up. You see what I'm saying? And then you see it going down with that law of correspondence. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he got a lot of richness in what he was doing visually, and then lyrically is Ka.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Lyrically is, so you know what I mean? He got you. Well, I definitely wanted to
yeah, that's true.
give it up for.
Yeah. He always take us to another realm before too.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say something real quick
that was
with
amazing.
the DJ from Guam, his joint. It was like right on time. I didn't get a chance to say nothing for it. I'll just be real quick. He was saying that everything is speaking, everything is alive, and everything is communicating. From the tiniest molecule to, that seen realm to the unseen realm. Every single aspect. Every single aspect of nature. You see what I'm saying? So that natural state of being, the seen and the unseen. I just wanted to say that real quick. So shout out to him for be able to communicate that with us through song.
Peace. Let me say this, Kyle, that was incredible lyrically. Like, come on, man. Like you said before, unfuckwittable. You know what I'm saying? That was dope lyrically. I heard it from over there. Incredible. Word. Just and that's what I'm talking about. In the you could tell by in creating, in the form of just writing. I said it before. Some are just oysters. You know what I mean? So when you just, it takes talent to really sit down and put words together like that. So that's beautiful. Also, Guam, your music is magic. It's always beautiful. It's just like he said, it touches into what you call it, guru? Like Om, the Om, what's the noise of the Om? The sound of the all, Om. Yeah. And that's it, man.
Yeah, the mantras.
There you go.
Yeah, Prince, and I heard you on that joint.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on there.
I heard you on there. You know what I'm saying? I literally heard that like it was custom made for you, because there's a space when you channel lyrically that you pull in, all of the elements. You know what I'm saying? On that rocket, the nebula, planet of the gods.
No doubt. No doubt, man.
So I like to say, y'all looking like the God
Thank you.
Y'all looking like the God brothers. You see what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Appreciate that.
We doing it up. Word.
They look cool. Right? Look like me though.
AD got his hands full.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yo. AD, you all right?
Yep.
All right, no doubt. Yo, we about to. I want to thank. So that's gonna end it because I got to get out of here because of the situation. I get hit. Shout out to Cap too.
Yeah.
I want to thank always the lovely Napah Shadah for coming through. Knowledge Born.
Thank you for letting me
You know
come
this your
through.
home too, Napah. I just want to tell you that.
It's in my home because some people were like, why is she here every day?
Who said that?
We're not even on every day. What they say?
I mean, every time. I'm gonna come in whenever Priest asks me to come in. I'm like, I dream of Genie. His wish is my command. How do you like that?
You're always
Talk
welcome.
your talk. Talk your talk. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And the great Knowledge Born, peace to you, my brother.
Oh, it's love, man. Designated guest. You see what I'm saying?
No, you
Napah is
always
the
invited here.
Designated goddess. You see what I'm saying? Get my
Thank
warming
you.
up on. Do what you gotta
Thank
do.
you, Knowledge Born.
Right.
Knowledge Born is like
Uh-oh.
he comes in with the old knowledge from ancient times.
Word.
Why
Put
we
my
here
mum
in the back?
raw. Get my mum raw on. You ever living?
Always in the Podcraft.
Solo, when y'all see Wakanda Forever, I'm coming back for the breakdown. So y'all be ready for the
Shit.
breakdown.
Okay.
Priest,
Right,
and you know the thing that we say, it's a Spanish saying, but it's really Dominican. Ya te dije, porque ya hace mucho.
Ooh,
Ya
what
te
that mean?
dije. And if you speak Spanish, you know what ya te dije means.
What that mean?
That means I told you so.
Oh, I thought you said yesterday. You said yesterday.
No, ya
Yesterday.
te dije means I told you so.
Oh, no doubt. Word. Oh yeah.
Pero mire, porque hace mucho.
Hey, shout out to Nepal.
Yo, shout out.
Okay,
shout
peace
out.
to everybody. I love you all in the Podcraft, especially the audience that you've shared over to my channel, Priest and AD and Solomon, and so thank you for coming over.
Do the knowledge. No problem. We enjoy it.
Because we got the Portal Network. Shout out to Esoteric Thought.
Oh, shout out to Esoteric. We got the Portal network going. We got to get Knowledge Born down with that too.
Man.
So
yes.
And this is a network that we're doing. We've been working on it. AD's been coming up with some good ideas. We're gonna put everything. It's gonna be done. I'm gonna explain it as we go on, but it's alive. So check out Portal, and it's an acronym. No, it's an acronym, and it's what you put, like, you know how you put the no vowels are really in it.
Right.
Portal, PRT.
Actually, we got it. We put the vowels in.
Oh, we put the vowels back
I
in.
gotta talk to you about that, Priest.
Oh, where?
Esoteric's been working. You know he works day and night.
The working
We
day
do
and night.
gotta
Shout
do
out to
that. We gotta
Esoteric.
show everybody the portal.
Shout out to Esoteric, and we got music coming. We have networks. We're writing scripts. Writing scripts.
Yeah.
We got the AD and we got the Killah Priest 25 years ahead.
I know we got it. Yeah, we gonna close out. We're gonna close out right now. Thank y'all for coming through. No, shout out to we got Do the Knowledge radios also. So all it's all good, man. All
And
Portal.
don't forget Napah Shadah. Don't forget
Oh
about
yeah,
my
sit
channel.
down. Oh yeah,
No,
the
I'm
sit.
kidding.
The
But I
sit
do want to say
down
peace to the
for
darkest
everybody
minds
front.
of the light.
Yeah, exactly. And come on, you know we got you, Nepal. The sit down.
I know you do.
Yeah, the sit down.
Oh, and if any sisters want to join the sit down, Shannon, I see you out there, and any other sister. I saw Jody Southard or Southward. Is it Southard?
Yeah,
Or
Southward.
I can't remember.
And,
Any of you sisters that want to join the sit down, you're more than welcome.
There you go.
All right.
One love, peace, love, and Fonto leave hair grease and all. Peace. We out of here.
Peace.
You know what it is, man. They done made making music into a business. For real. You know what I'm saying? And that's taken away from the music. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the beauty of hip hop, because it exists in the world of the music industry. It exists in the world of music. It transcends that and exists in the world by itself as it is. I see all there is to see, and all I see is lies up in this industry. I see all there is to see. Smoke till we change to kill niggas the entire industry. I see all there is to see.
To the conscious head MC.
The entire industry. MCs who change the mood of the entire industry.
In this business, you slave. Give all that you gave. By the time I got on, I already had it made. I'm in it for the love. Tell my love to get paid. But my love will be my heart from the fetus to the grave. Politics can't evade. Silly tricks can't persuade. Eating dicks in the lobby because they don't gotta trade. Every nigga with a pass. Front stunts to get laid. Equipped with less cash than them bums on the Ave. And it sorta made me laugh. He signed an autograph and ran. Caught a cab and was short and had to dash. False miss. Your image and your life is inconsistent. You look like a star from a distance, but that ain't real. You made them wooden bats out of steel like a murderous MC that only heard how to kill. Them how-to drills have you fucked in the battlefield. Attack you kneel, cause Elo is my stilo. Rise like the sun of man over horizons. Pulverize the industry of lies in disguise. A master red death. Why you follow Led Zepp? Revolution number 9 and subliminal lines. Pitiful times. Power is the criminal's mind. My speech reached the brain like cynical chime.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling that. Definitely in there. We gotta preserve it. Hip hop is too precious to let this industry stress it. Flipping through pages of time, divine design. All my MCs from signed to unsigned. Let independent thoughts just free your mind. Hip hop is too precious to let this industry stress it. Flipping through pages of time, divine design. All my MCs from signed to unsigned. Independent thoughts just free your mind. Independent thoughts just free your mind. Independent thoughts just free your mind. Open mind. Independent, free your mind. Let my independent, free your mind. Bring it to the time, we had to rewind. Had to catch a line way back. Like that, y'all.